with another All Signs Live. I hope that you all are doing well. I hope that you all are feeling blessed. I hope that you enjoyed your holiday yesterday, that you got to spend time with your family, or, just even spending time with the people that you consider to be your family, your friends, your amazing people in your life. Okay, so I definitely hope that your holiday was great. I'm well. I definitely got to spend my holiday the way that I wanted to, which is important for me. Now, the older that I get, I'm prioritizing peace. So I'm just glad that I was able to spend my day the way I wanted to. I really didn't have anybody else dictating my day, which was really nice. It was a change. But yeah, y'all, the question that we're going to be asking Spirit today is how they see you then versus now, or I guess how they saw you then. I should probably change that. But yeah, this is just one of those entertainment readings. So you can choose one specific person to have on your mind as you listen to all your multiple placements, or you could choose different people, or you could just leave it open. Okay, so how do people see you, or how they saw you then versus now after they've gotten to know you presently? So it's up to you, however you want to do this reading. Hey, it's nice to see you. Hey. So yeah, basically it's really up to you as far as like how you want to, like, you know, do this reading or how you want to think about it, because it's interactive. But all right, y'all. So we have Lisa and we have Cha Cha. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed your holiday. And yeah, y'all, I'm here because for real, I was really want to just be like, you know what? Let me just continue to lay down because I'm also prioritizing my self care as well. So I know I still have to show up, but for real, like once I'm done doing everything I need to do in my day, I'm like, you know what? I need to go lay down somewhere. All right. Yeah, that's hilarious. Um, exactly. Just gotta go lay down somewhere. Like you already know. And being a mom too, it's like you literally already know. It's like once you're done doing everything, it's like I see y'all when I see y'all. But I was like, you know what? Let me get up here and just connect with my YouTube people. So let me know which sign to get started with. And then, we'll just get going. Yeah. Yeah, Lisa knows what's up. You said you've been prioritizing your rest. Exactly, as you should. There's always something going on. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Arushi who? Thank you so much. I hope I said your name right. And Crystal said Pisces. All right. Okay. Lucid by Lucy says Scorpio. Okay, so we'll just start with the water signs. We'll start with Pisces, then we'll go to Scorpio, and then Cancer. And then y'all can let me know which other signs to get started with. And I'll, of course, read for the other signs in that element just to make it easier when I'm doing the timestamps. All right. I know, right? Water signs first. It is. You're welcome. All right. Pisces, your timestamp is going to be 4:15. 4 minutes and 15 seconds. Hey, Burke. Hey, Delilah. No, I haven't done Capricorn, but I could do the earth signs after water. But okay, Pisces, you're up. Okay, so the person on your mind or people in general, okay, how did they see you then? Okay, so like their first impressions or just meeting you at an earlier point in time. Well, I mean, hey, it is what it is. They saw you as conflictual, okay? They saw you as conflictual, or at least someone that has a different opinion and a different viewpoint. and you're not necessarily going to bend to other people's like opinions, or if someone has like a very strong perspective, is like that's not going to make you fold or have to adopt that person's mindset or their belief or whatever their thought is at the moment. So this person saw you as someone who definitely held your own, and you weren't afraid to take it there. Okay, so you're not really afraid with tension, um with maybe even something becoming a bit like confrontational and even argumentative. It's like they saw you as someone who was able to like hold their own, and you weren't like going to become like a doormat. Okay, just like I said, just because this person has strong opinions, or they may have had some agenda or some type of will over you, or some type of like really strong intention for you in a moment, it's like you didn't necessarily bend or fold. So yeah, you don't really back down from challenges. Okay, so that's kind of how they saw you when they first met you. Okay, or just in an earlier point in time. So yeah, that's hilarious. That's actually really funny. That's funny. But the crazy thing is like even with you like holding your own, that was something I think this person like actually really respected and saw like that there was a connection between the both of you. So whomever you have on your mind, they may be one of those people that like to like test people and like just kind of like poke the bear just to like see what you do, or like someone who would like test boundaries or something like that. And they try to do it in a very like playful way, but if taken too far, it could be like irritating and also very annoying. That's hilarious. All right, so how do they see you now? It was definitely a lot of energy and chemistry though. So I think this is that type of person that likes things like this. Okay, they like to instigate drama and just see where things go. So that's kind of annoying, but I don't know. Some people like stuff like that. They like approaching people like that or relating to people like that. I don't. Okay, I don't. Like I just like to have fun and be myself. But hey, um, I mean, yeah, okay. So I mean, as far as like presently, I think this person definitely still likes you. It may have been one of those things where it's like in the beginning, like getting to know them or them getting to know you was a little like rough. It wasn't like smooth and seamless, but it seems like now this person is actually like valuing you being around or your friendship, spending time with you. They like enjoying time with you. It's fun for them. They actually see you and them as like your friends, like your friends, or that they feel like they could get along a bit better with you. But I think what changed is the fact that like you have standards or expectations. Okay, like the type of energy you're willing to accept and what you're not. And like I say, you hold your own. So I feel like this person respects you. They respect your intelligence. They respect your boundaries. They respect your perspective. Now I feel like in the beginning, like I said, it's that type of person where it's like they may have like I said, very intense um or just, or at least for them, they feel like they're rooted and grounded in their opinions and their thoughts and their ideology and their mindset. So it's like they try to like enforce that onto you or like push that onto you. But it's like you definitely held your own, and I feel like this person respects your thoughts now. Okay. Like they respect your mind, they respect your intellect. And now they see y'all as like, okay, yeah, we're friends now. It just makes me feel like one of those people that feel like there's no one else like them, or there's no one else that thinks like them, or there's no one else that has strong opinions like them, or thinks outside of the box. And then they meet you and they try to test your intelligence. Like I don't like when people do that, but that's just the energy I'm picking up with whoever this individual is. But yeah, at least now they feel like things are moving along a lot much more easier with you and them. Like things are moving along peacefully as opposed to how it was before. But there's still a lot of chemistry between you and them. It seems like there's a lot of communications. And I think that you all are getting along a lot better than how you were in the past. Okay. But I really just think the thing that changed was the fact that like this person started to like respect you. Okay. Like respect what you think, about how you think. And also the fact that you're an independent thinker as well. Uh, but yeah, this person actually they enjoy you. They really do. Like they enjoy the connection. They feel like y'all's connection is fruitful, is blessed, or it can be very. It can over the course of time become like very abundant. Like so this person does see like this is a promising connection with you, regardless of what it is. Because for many of you, I can see that. Okay, yeah, it's friendship, so regardless of what it is, it's like they see that this is a connection that they could actually participate in or engage in long term. They also feel like there's a lot to learn from you as well. So yeah, this person respects what you know now. Okay, and there's a lot that they can actually learn from you, which is nice. Yeah, they saw over the course of time that like you actually really do love yourself, like you accept yourself for who you are, and you make changes lovingly as opposed to being like self-deprecating. Um, that's something that they see, and like yeah, you definitely protect your peace, and you honor what it is that you know because it's based off of your life experience. So yeah, this person, they see you different in a very positive way. Okay, in a very positive way. I think this is someone who tried to test you. Okay, they tried to test you, but they see that yeah, you actually do love and care about yourself, and you actually are trying to show up in life in the right way. Okay, and saying the word right is subjective, but you know what I mean. It's like it's specifically for you, like you're showing up in accordance with how you want to represent yourself or how you want other people to see you. So yeah, good for you, Pisces. But that's it. Let's go ahead and move on. I hope y'all enjoyed that reading. All right. Let's say hi to some people in the chat. Hey, Jim Music. Thanks for tuning in. Lisa said, I can't stand it when people try to play on my top. Exactly. That's what this individual is giving, whoever they were thinking about. But that's just that energy, like, but I don't know. Some people just have to learn that way. Some people have to learn that way. Me, I just approach people with respect and curiosity. Hey, baby, 2185. Thanks for tuning in. Moonfleck. Hey, Burke G. Burke G, I'm from the Northern Virginia area. People be like, where you from? Virginia. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, your timestamp is going to be, let's just do 1330. 1330. All right, Scorpio. After Scorpio, we're going to do Cancer, and then we're going to move on to Capricorn. All right, Scorpio. How did they see you then? whoever you have on your mind, or just people in general. You can generalize it. You could think about your family, your coworkers. It's up to you. Y'all, let me shuffle. Let me shuffle one more time. So as I'm shuffling, let me know how you all are doing. Okay, Scorpio. So when this person first met you, I believe that you were going through like a healing process in your life. You were recovering from some type of loss. This could be a breakup. This could be an actual loss of a friendship even. Um, This could have been like an actual loss, like someone passing away, so not just grieving like someone that's still alive and living, but someone that has also like passed away. So yeah, this person, they definitely saw you as someone who was just, going through your emotional turmoil as best as you could and just trying to recover, and come out on the other side. But yeah, for you all, this could have definitely been you recovering from a situation with love, like if you had just got out of a relationship, or even you all, there was like an opportunity that you felt like was promising. For some of you, you even felt like it was promised to you, like, but that opportunity didn't necessarily go through. So I think you were taking it very hard as well. So for some of you, it's not even just like an actual person or relationship, but it's even an opportunity that you, like I said, you thought was promising, that would definitely change your life trajectory, but it wasn't necessarily given to you. Like something that comes to mind is like a job promotion or something like that, a job promotion, or for some of you, even investment in your business. So you're feeling definitely let down and disappointed. So like when this person first met you, um, they just felt like you needed to cheer up. Okay. That's how they felt. They felt like you needed to cheer up. Like they felt like you needed something to help you just recover. They felt like you needed more fun in your life. Like they felt like you needed to play or not take life so seriously. Or, I mean, it's crazy because I'm not going to invalidate your emotions or what you went through, so I'm just not trying to say that, but like it kind of like bypass how you feel. But yeah, this is how this person felt. Like they felt like you needed to get through this, as opposed to, let me just say, get over it. But that the way in which you could do that is to just like have fun and to lighten up. Okay, lighten up. So that's how they felt. um this person felt like you needed someone to like actually be there for you, or someone to like help restore your faith, hope, and optimism in like your future or what your life could be. Okay. So they felt like you were very caught up in what happened or what had left your life. The changes that were happening, that you were very caught up in that, and you're not taking it very well emotionally. But they felt like, you need something to kind of like help you see that you still have life to live. Okay. So that's what I'm getting, Scorpio. Uh, yeah, it's like this person felt like you were alone and felt like you needed like a place of comfort, like, or a place of like, a place where you felt like you belonged. Like they looked at you and felt like, you didn't feel as though you belonged anywhere. So it's kind of like the feeling of you being like orphaned or abandoned. Like that's what they picked up in your energy. All right. Yeah, they felt like you needed like someone that you could trust, or someone that you could confide in, um someone that you could develop a sense of like closeness and intimacy with. And just because I said intimacy doesn't mean it's okay sexually. Is like, this is literally you needing a shoulder to cry on, or needing someone to talk to. Like that's how they felt. Okay, so how do they see you now? Okay. I mean, they see you now as someone that is like actively working to just what I want to say, like experience a better life for yourself. Okay? They see you as someone who's actively working, especially if this message relates to you all that felt like there was a job opportunity, or there was some type of like something that had to do with your finances and career that was like promising, or you feel like it was promised to you, like it was for you, but it was like taken away from you. This person feels like right now it's like you're not holding yourself back, or you're not slighted anymore. It's like you're actively doing something to better your situation. They feel like you are engaging a bit more in life, but that you're starting with yourself, and you are prioritizing what is important, and it's yourself and your work. You're doing what's right for you, especially if you were disappointed. And, even for you all that, lost a relationship and had to grieve that as well. Like, the way in which that relationship left your life was perhaps not fair to you either. So it's like you're just kind of doing what's right, for yourself, because, other people, external factors weren't treating you very like fairly or kindly. So yeah, right now you're just doing what you can to make up for that. Okay, you're doing what you can, instead of you like just kind of sitting around and continuing to be depressed and, repressing how you actually feel. It's like you're transmuting that energy into your work, into doing what's best for you. Like, thank you so much for sending me 500 jewels, Betty. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, so this person feels like, just like your sense of like duty for yourself, like your sense of duty and obligation for yourself, like, and for the life that you can still have. Like, they just feel like you're pouring your all into that. Like, this could even be physical labor as well. Okay, but it's just more so your time, your energy, and your effort. So you're focused. You're focused on doing what's best for you. You're creating opportunities for yourself. You're taking opportunities. If this was you all being cheated on in a relationship, instead of like, staying there, you're putting yourself back out there. You're feeling like you have a lot to offer to, another person, to a relationship. But most of y'all, this definitely has to do with your finances and your career. And it's like you're creating opportunities for yourself. Okay. So they just feel like you're more engaged and you're participating more in life. Okay. And in creating your ideal life experience, because you've experienced some loss and some depression because of that. All right. So, what's the next question now that I wanted to ask? Okay. Let's see. I want to see like how their perspective changed. Or okay, I think their perspective about you changed just from like talking to you. Okay, so I feel like this is someone who may have just asked you a lot of questions or just was curious, wanted to know about you. But also, it's like it seems like you are someone that has no issues with, of course, expressing yourself and your emotions as well. So it seemed like there was a lot of like communications that went back and forth. I even heard like heartfelt communications, or just being able to relate to somebody, like just being able to relate. Like when this person first met you, they felt like you needed somebody to confide in. So there was a lot of that going on. There's definitely a lot of that going on. And I think that definitely helped to either encourage you to be a bit more like proactive in your life. And then it also helped for this person to like just understand where you were at that time in which they met you, because it's not to say that you were just always depressed. It's just something situational that happened to you that caused you to feel this way. So they may have just really gotten to know you through the transition, where you were literally transitioning like from one energy into another. So it's just more communications that went on between you and this person that really changed like how they saw you. Yeah. And what is it about you? I feel like something else that you all worked on was just like increasing your self-esteem as well. Because it's like when you're going through like, just trauma and pain and challenges, it can really cause you to really look down on yourself, or question yourself, or feel like, do I deserve this? And it's like you didn't. Okay, you did not. You did not. But basically what you deserve is what you're doing for yourself right now, which is you're pouring a lot of your time, energy, and effort into yourself. It's like you're committed and dedicated to your finances, to changing your life experience. For some of you, this could even have to do with school as well. Okay. Some of you may not have gotten into a particular school or program that you thought you were going to get into. So that was also disappointing as well. Um, But yeah, and this could have also been at the hands of like external people that are like close to you as well. So I think, some of you may have even dealt with like frenemies and people that were jealous of you and envious, and that could definitely have caused you to feel like you were alone and you actually needed a real friend, like someone you could talk to. But yeah, this person is seeing that like through just what you have been through and how you're deciding to transmute that energy right now, that like, no, you actually really do care about yourself. You really do love yourself. Like, you really just needed a chance to, what do I want to say? Like reignite your confidence, and your own sense of personal power. Because like I said, when you go through stuff, like it really does dim your light. It really can dim your energy and really can drop your energetic vibration. So it's like you really just needed time to like, you know, get things started again. It's like y'all know when you ever turn a light on and it's like a light bulb, it's like it's flickering, it's flickering, it's flickering, it's flickering, and then it turns on. It's like that's just the imagery that I'm picking up with your energy, or just how this person experienced you over the course of time. So that's it, Scorpio. Let's go ahead and move on. I hope you all enjoyed that reading. I hope it made sense. Betty said, "You're welcome. I still don't know what they do." Hey, Elizabeth Gibbons. You're welcome, Lucid. Lucy. Lucid by Lucy. Hey, Roger. I hope all is well with you. I hope you're doing well on the road. I hope you're doing well. I was actually on the road earlier today, and actually the traffic was decent. Like traffic was really decent. Um, it was giving me 2020 pandemic vibes, okay? When traffic was decent at that time. All right. You're just on time because we're moving on to Cancer. Cancer, your timestamp is going to be 27:15. Lucy laughing at me. Yo, that's hilarious. All right. Cancer, the person on your mind or people in general, it's up to you, however you want to take this reading. How do they see you? Okay, and we're comparing it to then, when they first were getting to know you or first met you, to now, present day, after some time has passed. And they interacted with you little by little here and there. Roger said, "Get out of my head." Yo, let me shuffle this deck a little better. Cancer. "2020 was a strange vibe." It definitely was. It was. 2020 was strange. Okay, so Cancer, when the person on your mind first met you, they saw you as a very like hard worker, like very hard worker. Just someone who puts their all into what they have going on. They see you as someone who accomplishes a lot of just the different goals that you set for yourself. Um, yeah, you're someone who also seems like you are always like making some type of progress, which is nice. And I think it's also financially for the for the most part. So they saw you as someone that's like hustling, like you're getting money. And that's just where your time and energy and effort is being poured into, which is nice. They see you as someone who like has high standards for yourself, like, so you just have really high goals in mind. Like you could be one of those people that says, "Oh, this month I want to make $30,000," like, and you actually do it, so this person definitely sees you as someone who's a hustler, a goal setter. You could also work for yourself. You could be an entrepreneur, or just even working on just these I was about to say, there's these different streams of income, like But yeah, it's like it's not even just different streams of income. It's like you also have like just it seems like you have just different creative skills in general. Like so you also could just be a very talented person. So they just see you as very busy, and that's how they saw you. You know, someone that's very busy, working hard. Give me 1 second, y'all. I have to plug in my I have to plug in my laptop. I thought I had my battery plugged in. But sorry about that. But yeah, they see you as someone who's very talented. So it's like even if you're not necessarily monetizing all of your streams of income, it's like your life is filled with different things to do. Like you're always busy, you're proactive. You could even do something physical with your hands, like some type of craftsmanship. Is like they just see you as a very creative person. But for the most part, you get money. Like, okay, like you get money. So that's what it is. Like this could have been someone that met you at work, or while you were working, especially if you work for yourself. They could have came to your place of business. You know, that's just the energy that is given. But yeah, this person, even though they saw you as like someone who like is a hard worker, it kind of teeters on you being a workaholic as well. So this person feels like you're married to the money. Okay? Like you're married to the money, and it's like they see the promise, they see the potential in you because you're actively working on your potential, like you're actually doing things, you're actually out here. But they also feel like a tinge of like sadness as well because they're just like, why is this person so focused on working and money? Like, what are they running away from? Is there some type of like emotional deficiency, like with their emotionality? Like, what's going on with this person? So they feel like you are married to the money, but they also are thinking like, like why? Like, is there a reason that you feel like you have to work this hard or you have to constantly be improving and hitting goals? Like, what is that? So they do respect your grind, they respect your hustle, but on the flip side, they think you could be a bit sad. Okay. And they feel like that's probably why, or one of the reasons in which you could be, putting your all into your work, or you're just really focused on the money right now. So that's how they saw you. Okay. They're just like, yeah, you get money, but are you sad? Like, is you happy? Like, so yeah, that's how they see you. How they saw you, Cancer, when they first met you. That's how they saw you. Like, I'll take that out. I feel like they still see you the same way, but it's a bit nuanced now. I think you're a bit more like flexible with your time and energy as it relates to like, your relationship to this person. I feel like you're a bit more flexible now. So it's like this person is actually like getting to know you, and they're understanding that like, yes, you actually are a hard worker. Like you actually are focused. Like they still look at you as being goal oriented. um they see you as someone who's just very consistent, but it's just like they have a better idea of who you are now. Like they know exactly why you're working. Like you're working so that you can change your life. Like there's clearly a different life direction that you want to go in. There's a new path or journey that's available to you. And it's just like they see that no, you actually really are about this. Like you really actually are tapped in. Like you really do want what's best for you. So they're understanding it, but I think it's like them actually getting to know you. Like you're creating a bit more space for this person. Like getting to know them, and they're seeing that like even though you do tend to work a lot, it's like you do still spend time with them. You're being a bit more like consistent in your efforts, because before it's like your work definitely posed some like barrier or boundary to this person really actually getting to know you. Okay, so that's just what I'm gonna tell you, Cancer, is like if you actually want, to develop meaningful relationships with others, then it's like you're gonna have to not be a workaholic, okay? You're gonna have to not be a workaholic and prioritize these relationships. So it's like over the course of time, they're seeing that you're warming up, okay? You're you're spending a bit more time and energy on this person or on the relationship that you have with them, as opposed to just kind of being on your own, doing your own thing. Yeah, this person's understanding that like it's been a while since you've actually been here, like actually felt comfortable enough to like get to know another person, or to be vulnerable with them, or just to show another person who you actually truly are, past your uh past your overachieving personality. Okay, so yeah, they're kind of seeing, and in a way, it's like this person's having grace for you because they're seeing that, like, okay, like you haven't done this in a while. Okay, you haven't really connected with others in a while. Okay, or at least met someone that made you feel like you wanted to connect with them. So that's it. Let's keep it going. Hey, royalty freedom. Okay, so I think in many ways, you I think in many ways you could learn from this person, Cancer, whoever this person is, because it seemed like whoever you're connecting with, they're also someone who is very focused on their money. They're very focused on hustling. Like, so that's something that they relate to you with. Like, you could be an entrepreneur, they could be an entrepreneur. So they relate to you. Okay. Like, they get it. They get it. But I feel like the way that this person goes about it, like their own style and how they hustle, like it's different from you. So I think, this person is just, it's like they're a good example. Okay, like I'm not going to say, oh, this person's going to be your mentor, but I do think this is a valuable peer that could teach you that, like, yeah, you got to get it, you got to earn. Like, yes, they get it, but at the same time, it's like you also have to take care of yourself. Okay, you have to take care of yourself. Like, I feel like whoever you're connecting with, they're entrepreneur as well, but they're popular, people like them, they put themselves out there, so it's just kind of like, I think you can benefit from just connecting to this person, because it seems like a lot of people favor them. They also seem like they're blessed as well. So yeah. For you, I feel like you definitely use work as a distraction to not connect with people, where this person is saying, like, you don't have to do that. Like, you don't have to do that because you clearly need more meaningful connection. So it seems like this is a peer, okay? Someone that's in the same, if not the same field, it's like they could be under the same like mindset or thinking, or they could want the same type of life experiences that you want. So there's a similarity and a compatibility here. Okay. So yeah. Thank you so much, Cha Cha. Let me go ahead and like. I think like that's a super chat. Let me go ahead and like that. Go ahead and like that. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I think this person, Cancer, they feel like you just need some guidance. So in many ways, I was like, they don't have to be a mentor to you, but yeah, it seems like that's what's going on with this individual. Yeah, they just feel like you need some guidance. Like they feel like you like your energy is going in the, it's like it's going in the right direction, like what you want. All of these things are, it makes sense, like they're not mad at you. Like what you want are great things for yourself, but it seems like the way that you're going about it is not making sense. Okay, or the way that you're going about it could eventually exhaust you or burn you out down the line. Or you could forget about yourself, like your relationship towards yourself, or like most importantly to others, and developing community. So yeah, I think this person just feels like you need guidance, but they get you, they understand you, and it's like I said, it's a compatibility here, and they also have grace. I feel like this person cracks up because it's like when they look at you, they see that like you really haven't done this in a while. Like you really haven't done this in a while, so it's kind of like you're stepping back into society, okay, or you're getting back into like connecting with others, and like I said, developing community, like actually building relationships. Is like they're like, yeah, you haven't done this in a while. Like, so I think that's something that's really hilarious to this person, but they see that you're trying, okay? They see that you're trying, like you're warming up, okay? You're warming up. And I think that's something that they appreciate. So let's go ahead and move on to Capricorn. Cancer, I hope that made sense. I hope it made sense. Some people be coming at me, they be like, you repeat a lot of what you say. And it's like, look, I talk a lot. Sometimes I feel like I need to uh summarize. Or even for myself, I need to get myself back on the right track. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, your timestamp is going to be 40. Let's just do 41 minutes so I could get a sip of water. Lisa said, I connect with others all the time. I got friends. I know that's right. I didn't do Aries yet, Tasha, but I could do Aries and to start off the fire signs once I'm done with the earth signs. All right, Capricorn, I'm just going to change your timestamp to 41:30. Thank you, Indigo. I appreciate that. All right, Capricorn. Lisa said, I got friends. Capricorn, okay, how did they see you then versus now? Whoever on your mind, people in general, co-workers, friends, like anybody. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Indigo. Dang. Okay, Capricorn, like, yo, this person saw you exactly as you are. Capricorn, that's hilarious. Yeah, when this person first met you, I felt like you really took them by storm. Okay, you really took them by storm. They saw you as someone that like was very direct, very action based. Like you, it's not to say that you were very impulsive. It's kind of like they saw you as someone who like really already had an agenda in mind. Like you already knew what you were doing, so it's like with whatever actions that you took, even though it might have seemed impulsive and very like quick, like it's like you were very focused, like you knew exactly what you wanted. So yeah, this person, yeah, I think they were really caught off guard when they met you because they didn't necessarily meet someone who was like moving very fast. Okay, like you could have been talking fast, you could have been just doing something very quickly. You may have even approached them very quickly as well, like just out of nowhere. It kind of caught this person off guard. um but yeah, they also saw you as someone who like didn't really hesitate to like just get things done. Similar to Cancer, it's like you're very like hardworking and just determined and goal oriented. um that's how you are. So yeah, they just saw you as someone who doesn't really take too long to like accomplish what it is that you want. So like if you want something, it's like you're pretty much gonna go out there and get it. You don't really need to be convinced. You don't need to be convinced. Like you pretty much already know what you want. Like so that's just how they saw you. Like you were very decisive. You didn't really necessarily need time to think. You don't overanalyze. You don't overthink things. You just do. Like that's just the energy that this person picked up from you. Um, if this is someone that you met in like a work environment or school, they saw you as someone who's very ambitious. Like you could be that student that had like a type A personality. It's like you're gonna ask questions, you're gonna speak up, you're gonna communicate. More than likely you take the lead. So they saw you as someone who like takes the lead, like you weren't afraid to take the lead. um yeah, that's in any environment. um or just like you're that person who likes to go first. Like, so it's kind of giving me like a little bit of like Aries energy as well. Like, y'all know how Aries people could be. But yeah, it's like you really put yourself first. You have like a me first type of personality and attitude, so that's something that they picked up. It was definitely intimidating. I can say that. I think this person was like intimidated by your nature when they first met you. I don't think they've ever met someone as like bold as you, or as like risky as you, um, as assertive as you. I don't think they've ever met somebody like that. And you're also a perfectionist as well. It's like, so it's not that's why I'm saying it's not like you're just impulsive and you make mistakes and you kind of just have to deal with the negative consequences of your actions. I feel like you are thoughtful. You're thoughtful, but you also don't hold yourself back, so you don't really even make that many mistakes. So I just think this person was like just caught off guard how someone could just move with a like speed, action. And what I also heard was like rapid, so how someone could be so rapid but be so like precise and correct and right. So yeah, that's just like the energy that I'm getting from you. So it's a lot. This person could have even perceived you as being very like loud, um or just like I said, very assertive, like not really holding back from saying what you have to. Even if it ruffles a few feathers, it seems like it's what you had to say. So they definitely um, could have been caught off guard by the things that you were saying. Okay, like the opinions and the thoughts that you were expressing. Like they could have been a bit like caught off guard. Um, but yeah, I think that you all could be very like intelligent, very intellectual, and also very like studious and academic as well. So I just think that you're uh what is it? It's like you're you have like mental clarity, but it's like mental precision, like, if that makes sense. Like, you're a quick thinker. Okay, you're a quick thinker. So I think this person was like enamored by that as well, like just very enamored. So yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, they see you as you are, um Capricorn, very ambitious. Like very ambitious and goal oriented. Okay, and also very accomplished. Yeah, like this person feels like how you're being, like you this is like a part of yourself that had to be like integrated over the course of time. Okay, like that's how they feel. They feel like over the course of time you must have gotten to know yourself. You must have um just developed just eat like confidence and like high self-esteem, like just over the course of time, even before they knew you, or before they first met you or encountered you. Because they just feel like just how bold you are, like that's not normal. So you must have definitely done a lot of work on yourself to feel like affirmed enough to be very decisive, and to just know what you want and to not be afraid to go after it. So yeah. This person feels like you've lived life. Like, hey Aisha, how do they see you now? I mean, they just see you as a free and liberated person. Like they see you as an independent person. Like they, if anything, it's like they see you even more. I feel like they've had more experience with you. Like they've seen you start do things, and complete them because you're very goal oriented. So they've seen you, let's say, decide to start some type of like online course and then you just completed it, or they saw you, you know, just start a project and you just completed it. Like, so you, it seems like you do what you say you do. Like, and this person has had like experience within you doing that. So they just feel like you're off to the next thing. Okay. So that's just how they feel. They feel like you did one thing, and now you're about to go start something else. So it's exciting, okay? It's exciting. I think this is someone who could be living their life like vicariously through you, even if they didn't want to admit or tell you that, because it's like you're always starting something new. There's always some new beginning in your life. You don't really hold yourself back from doing what you want, okay? So yeah, they just know that this is who you are now, okay? You're very spontaneous. You're very unexpected, or the things that you do are unexpected. Rather, you're unpredictable. um you can just suddenly change and go in a different direction, and that would surprise someone. It wouldn't be something that they necessarily expected from you, but it's like this person is getting comfortable with the fact that you are unpredictable, okay? So that's a predictable aspect about you, is that you're unpredictable and you're going to be off doing the next thing. Like, that's just what it is. um if they didn't really know you that well, they would probably say like, oh, you have shiny penny syndrome. But the fact is that you actually do accomplish everything that you say you want to. It's not like you're just kind of, undecided with life, and you're just kind of over here doing this thing and over there and kind of leaving things unfinished. It seems like you're definitely someone that finishes what you start. Yeah, this person is seeing you for who you actually truly are. Okay. But I think it's exciting. For this person, I think it could be a little like nerve wracking, because it's like they couldn't think to do the things that you're doing. It's just your personality is a bit more, I don't want to say lively, it's just a bit more like bold and risky. Okay. Like you're willing to step out of your comfort zone. You're willing to step outside of the box. Like you're a very active and energetic person. So you're not going to just be that person who engages in the mundane day-to-day living, where everything is groundhog day. It's like you have to live life like colorfully. Okay. That's just you. Okay. So I think what about them like changed their perspective about you is like, I think this is someone who wasn't, as like I said, as risky as you. Like this is definitely someone who tends to hesitate and overanalyze, and it's like they do everything but put one foot in front of the other. Okay. It's like they're literally constantly thinking and not acting. Oh, sorry, y'all. I have a package that's being delivered, so I just got that notification, which is good. I might have to pause the video to make sure I go get it, only because this is the season where people like to engage in degenerative behavior and taking packages that are not theirs. But okay, so what changed their perspective about you? I just think like this person, like I said, they weren't as risky as you, not as willing to, just put one foot in front of the other. It's like this is that person who would spend so much time like over analyzing and over planning, as opposed to just like stepping out and doing something. So I think this is someone who definitely has learned a lot from you, and they're understanding that they actually have to put some type of energy into whatever it is that they say that they want out of life, in order to actually achieve it. Because what I heard was faith without works is dead. So it's like, yeah, you're definitely working. Okay. You're definitely working. Whereas I feel like this is the individual who is like, they might have a lot of faith in things potentially changing, but like I said, they won't do anything about it. So when they see you, it's like you're active, okay? You're really about that action, like you get things done. So you're kind of operating with more than just like faith. At this point, it's like it's more than that. It's like belief. It's like a sense of knowing, okay? So yeah, you have a lot of faith in yourself. Like you definitely will bet on yourself every single time, and like you literally will always accomplish what it is that you say you want. So yeah, I don't think you really, you know, are against yourself. Okay, which is good. A lot of people are against themselves. It's like you're not. Like you're on one page, you're on one accord, you know what you want. Like Yeah, porch pirates. Porch pirates. Yeah, like this person is understanding that like everything is integrated with you. Like everything is integrated. Like you've kind of already got past where they are. Okay. So that's why they literally are looking at you like, damn, you must have really done a lot of healing. Like you, because you really trust yourself. Like your intuition is on point. Like you don't really have to think twice about anything. And you rarely make mistakes. You rarely make mistakes. So it's like, yeah, this person is understanding that like you things are really connected for you. Like your spiritual self, your physical self, like as far as you having a human experience, it's like all of these things are literally integrated and connected. So yeah. For this person, you definitely, if you're still connecting with them, like, and they are complaining about why things haven't changed in their life, but that they're still hopeful that they will, but you see that they're not taking action steps to bring about change, you just have to tell them faith without works is dead. It's like you can wish, hope, dream, believe all you want. Like, unless you're doing something about it, it's not gonna change. So yeah, like you get it, Capricorn. That's all I can say. Like, you get it. You get it. And that's why things are working out for you. Like, so let's go ahead and move on. I felt like I was going to keep going on and on, but yeah, Capricorn, you get it. Like things are progressing in your life beautifully, and there's always something new happening for you, like because that's what you're choosing. You're choosing newness, okay? You're choosing adventure. You're choosing to expand and to grow, like and to learn more and to do more and to have newer experiences in your life. Like that's what you're choosing. Oh no. Yo, this driver, like, why would, okay, y'all, let me go get this package and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I promise. And once I'm back, we'll move on to Virgo. So I'll be right back, y'all. All right, I'm back. Like, yo, that driver, he literally left the package outside the front door to get into the building that I live in, but I live on the third floor. Like, I'm just like, dang. And it's not just like a regular third floor building or a building with three floors. It's like the stairs are like they're long. Like, so it's like I really have to go up like mad flights of steps. Like it was a lot. Okay, so let me calm down and we're gonna move on to Virgo. All right. Thank y'all so much for posting the timestamps in the chat. I'm just gonna take a second and put some hearts in the chat for the moderators. And then we're gonna move on to Virgo. Virgo, your timestamp is gonna be 1 hour and 30 seconds. Roger said that's why you go to the gym. You good. True, true, like true, but I'm just like, why you ain't just put the package inside the door? Like, why you leave it outside? Like, it's cold outside. All right, Virgo. All right, Virgo. Um, you'll say exactly how they see you then versus now, or how they saw you then. Okay, back when they were first getting to know you, just at an earlier point in time, and then how do they see you now, current, present day, after some time has passed. Okay, and they've gotten to know you. What's this now? Oh, sorry, just another notification. All right, Virgo. So it could be a specific person, a group of people, friends, coworkers, people in general. It's up to you. Oh. All right. Well, Virgo, they saw you as someone who I want to say it's like not like you were necessarily a loner. Like they didn't see you as someone who's a loner, but they definitely saw you as someone that's um I would say was not like 100% easy to get to know. Okay, and I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about it. I'm gonna tell you why. Because there are some people out here in the world, okay, who definitely like to read people. They like to read and observe them and get to know them and then manipulate and deceive and do a whole bunch of crazy things. Okay. So it's like you're not easily readable. That's something that I'm picking up on here. And it's not bad. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. It just means that it's gonna take more than just a first impression or a couple like interactions with you in order for you to really get comfortable and like opening up and showing this person or showing people in general who you actually are. Okay. So when they first met you or first saw you, they saw you as someone who was like very like self-protective, like you were communicative but not to the point of like oversharing or just doing too much or talking too much about yourself or about your past or anything like that. So they just see you as someone who there may have been like a wall or a barrier or boundary, but it wasn't necessarily um like I don't want to say it wasn't defensive, but it's more so of just like I said, just like protecting yourself, um, even protecting your sense of peace, like or prioritizing yourself. So yeah, they just saw you as someone who wasn't like doing too much. You weren't overextending yourself, you weren't over giving. Like you might have still been there participating, engaging in conversation. Um, but that's just really all it was. That's really all it was. So they definitely had some issues with really being able to like get to know you. I feel like after your first interaction with this person, there was like more to be, I want to say, like to be discovered about you. Okay, there was more to be discovered about you because you didn't just lay it all out there. Okay, like that's just not what you did. So yeah, good for you. I think it's important when you first meet people to kind of be this way, to kind of like just observe them and to take a back seat as opposed to like overextending or overgiving. Because like I said, there's a lot of people that will, like, I want to say, prey on others, and being able to read people and being able to manipulate them emotionally or psychologically. So I'm not mad at this. Yeah, exactly. It's basically having layers. Yep. Yeah. Spirit just confirming what I'm saying. Like you kept a lot to yourself, okay? You kept a lot to yourself. Like this person knew that there was boundaries with you, okay? Um they couldn't just talk to you any type of way, or there were certain conversations that you just would steer the you would there's certain topics that you would steer the conversation away from. Okay. So when they started asking something that was a bit too like intimate for you, it's like you would steer the conversation away from that. Um, yeah. Yeah. You were very controlled. Okay. That's the word. Okay. You were very controlled when you met this person. So maybe this was like a work environment in which you had to be controlled this way. If you did meet this person out socially at a party or something like that, like you really did that. You really did that because typically at like parties and social events, people tend to drink and they're a bit more like, loose with their boundaries. And, like that's just how people are when they get a little lit. Okay. But it seems like even if you met that person in this environment, it's like you're very controlled. Like, I wonder if you were drinking water, if you were sober, or if you just know how to control yourself even when you're under the influence. But that's just what I'm getting here. It's like this person knew they couldn't just, you know, push your boundaries or just like have their way with you, or, you know, it just you was just too controlled for this person. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Very protective of yourself, very protective of your energy, like, um, and being very thoughtful about like what you said and also what you did. You were very thoughtful. That's all I'll say, Virgo. Let's move on. Yo, it just giving me the energy of like you just being very serious. Okay. Yes. Yo, spirit is hilarious. Yo, when I tell you spirit is hilarious, like spirit really moving. Yes, like you had your boundaries. Okay. You had your boundaries. There was things you was going for and there was things you were not going for. Okay. Like, and you were not hesitant to speak up or to even show with your actions that you were not interested. So yo, that's hilarious. You were very serious when this person met you, Virgo. It's very serious. Like, what's that about? Yo, this is hilarious. Okay, so how do they see you now? Okay, yeah, so this person sees you as a bit more like giving now. I feel like before you weren't really giving much. You weren't really giving much to them. This could be time, energy, effort, as far as you even communicating. Y'all may have not, communicated or talked a lot in the past, but it's like now it seems like you actually are extending more of your time and energy. It's kind of similar to Cancer. It's kind of similar to Cancer's reading a little bit in that regards. Um, but it's like, yeah, you're opening up a bit more. Um, I feel like you are allowing this person to get to know you because you're understanding that, like, okay, maybe I do care about this connection a little bit. Like maybe I actually do care about this person. I do care about connecting with them. So I need to actually give. It's like you're understanding that if you don't really put anything into this connection, that you're not really going to get anything out of it. Um, so I think that you're understanding that like the survival of this connection or this relationship actually does depend on you, like and what you actually choose to do. So I feel like you're not saying no as much as you used to in the past, or just like protecting yourself or being very guarded or having your boundaries. Like it's nothing wrong with having your boundaries, knowing what you're not going for. But I also feel like your boundaries were getting in the way of you actually being able to like connect. In many ways it's like you were causing your own sense of like alienation, especially if you weren't engaging with this person, engaging with the connection. Like So you're understanding that, like, you know what? I actually do have to put something into this. Okay. Like, I actually do have to participate if I want to get something out of it. Okay. So, yeah, that's how this person sees you now. They see you as like actually extending yourself just a little bit. Okay. A little bit more than what you were doing in the past. So if you weren't like, calling this person or like actually wanting to spend time with them, like now you're actually more like engaged in wanting to do that, because you're understanding that, like, yeah, the health of this connection or just in general, the health of anything that you do is going to be dependent on you being able to like pour into it, you being able to nurture it, to nourish it, for it to actually want to grow, for it to actually want to expand, uh, and for you to actually have it around, it's just what it is. So I think you're understanding that you actually do connect with this person, or you do want this person to be around. And so you're actually like putting more into it. So that's something that they're seeing now. Yeah, like you're actually investing more of your time and energy. Because before you weren't, okay? Before you were not, like you were not interested in doing that at all. Okay, you were not. Um, so yeah, this person sees that like it's a 180 change with you. Okay. You're opening up a lot more than what you were doing in the past. You're actually making time for them, or you're making time for this connection, or you're considering it. You could be considering, this other person's wants and needs and desires. Um, you could be considering that as well, and understanding that, okay, like maybe I do want to oblige this person, maybe I do want to participate and engage, so let me, engage. But you are not interested in doing that, to begin with, which is hilarious. Yeah, I just keep hearing that you were serious, but now it's like you're still serious, but I think that now it's like you're lightening up a little bit, okay? You're lightening up, like not being as like stubborn in a way. It's like you're being a bit more like fluid and a bit more like adaptable, to this relationship, or at least what you see that you can get out of it, or what you're wanting to experience. So yeah. All right. I haven't done Leo or Gemini yet, but the next sign that I'm doing is Aries, and then I'll do Leo, and then I'll do Gemini to start off the air signs. Okay. So what about them change their perspective? I feel like this person has come to like a general acceptance of who you are. Like I think they've come to an acceptance of who you are. Like I think that's something. So like if you didn't think that this person really like knew you or accepted you or is like, around you, I guess for the right reasons, it's like, yeah, this person actually does accept you, because you're not an easy person to just get to know, or like I said, you don't just lay everything out there, so it's not necessarily easy for someone. It's like this person actually does have to, like, someone said, like, understand you're a complex person, or they have to actually like pull back the layers of you like your onion. Okay, they actually do. But it's like I think this person is really accepting you. Okay, and I think they actually are happy with you. They're happy in your presence. um I think they actually are. So in many ways, Virgo, whoever you're asking about, is like they're kind of bearing with you. Like I don't want you to take it as an insult, but they're actually really bearing with you because you're very serious. Like you're very serious. Um, but it's like they see another side of you, and I guess they were willing to kind of like stick through the getting to know process. And actually building a rapport. It's like they're ready, or they're willing to like stick it through, even if at times they weren't necessarily receiving what they really wanted out of the connection between you and them, even at times in which you may have, abandoned them, or didn't necessarily really like give to them, or didn't want to take any opportunities to spend time with them, or anything like that. It's like this person has kind of accepted you because I think they genuinely like you. So they're kind of willing to go through that process with you. You know, they're willing to go through that. Okay. So What about you change their perspective? I think that this person understands like that you also similar to the other signs just want the best out of life, like even for yourself financially. So it's like this person is understanding that like, yeah, you do protect yourself, but you're also protecting your peace. You're protecting your stability, your security in life. Because at different points in times, it's like you didn't necessarily have it. You all may have experienced a lot of like unemployment, or homelessness, or just like issues with being able to take care of bills, being able to take care of yourself. Like you all have experienced that as well. And it's definitely taking a toll on your self esteem, similar to the other piles. So, yeah, I think this person is understanding that like you really are just trying to pour a lot of your time and energy into what you can create or what you can build for yourself. So that's, potentially a part of why you, have such, extreme or serious boundaries. And it's, it could be very difficult for, someone to really actually truly get to know you, or for you to be vulnerable enough to want to let somebody in. It's like you are focused on making sure that you're still good at the end of the day. So you may not necessarily trust people coming into your life because you don't necessarily know like what they're coming in to do. Are they coming in to actually benefit and enhance your life, or are they coming in to be a liability and to worsen your life? So I think this person is understanding a bit more about like you. But I mean, regardless of any of that, it's like they're still bearing with you. They still feel a sense of connection towards you, and it seemed like they're just willing to stick it out. Okay, they're willing to stick it out. That's all I can say, Virgo. But let's go ahead and move on. I hope y'all didn't feel like I was insulting you, and I'm just like, they're willing to kind of stick it out. But yeah, y'all are very serious, like very serious. Like you literally track everything that you spend your time and energy on. Like it's just you being very disciplined, like so I feel like it's better to be that way than to be too like overextending and too over giving. I feel like it's better to be that way, because then at least you can like decide when you're ready to give and who you're ready to give to, as opposed to like not knowing how to do it, or just like giving your time, energy, and effort to everybody. Like so, I get it, Virgo. All right, Taurus. Taurus, your timestamp is going to be 118. Taurus. 118. And then we're going to move on to the fire signs and then the air signs. All right. Taurus, you're up next. All right. So the person on your mind, anybody or just people in general, how do they see you now as compared to before? Okay. So first we'll start with how do they see you then? Okay. All right. This is actually very positive. This is very positive, Taurus. Okay. All right. Okay. Not somebody that you had fallen in love from the beginning. What? All right. So, Taurus, whomever you have on your mind, okay? Like, whomever you have on your mind, like, when they first met you, this person definitely fell in love. Okay, this person definitely fell in love with you. Like when they first met you, like even if it's platonic, if you want to look at it that way, it's like this person, like when they first met you, they felt like, oh my gosh, I really like Taurus. Like they actually really, really liked you, really liked you. For others, it definitely like this person fell in love with you from the beginning. Okay, they fell in love with your being. Like they just feel like you are very like charming and romantic person and energy, like you're very kind, like just very nice. You made them feel very like comfortable. And yeah, I think this person kind of like got ahead of themselves. They got ahead of themselves. Like they were already, especially if this is romantic and intimate, it's like they were already imagining a future between the both of you. Like this was something that they were definitely entertaining in their mind. So there was a lot of like fantasizing going on. Um I definitely feel like whoever this is, like they're definitely in imagination, delusional la la land. Like I'm not gonna hold you because it's like it's given the energy of like love at first sight. Like it's just given the energy of it's just like, oh my God, like, is this my person? Like, is this the person I'm spending the rest of my life with? Like, what is this? So yeah, you definitely had this person in a chokehold, Taurus. But like I said, if this was just platonic and friendship, it's like you're a very likable person. Like this person loved everything about you. Um, just love the way that you communicated. You just helped to make them feel very comfortable. Like I said, even in your movements or how you move, you're very like a graceful person. You're not abrasive. You're not harsh with your energy. Um, yeah, this person may have also sensed that there was some type of like spiritual or soulmate connection or bond here between the both of you, like just a kindred spirit. Like, and that could go for if it's platonic or even romantic. But there was just like a sense of belonging. It's like when this person first met you, they felt like they belonged with you, like, and whatever that relationship is, like they belonged with you, you know, platonically as friends. If you all were collaborating in like some type of like creative space, they may have felt like, oh no, this is a peer. This is someone that I need to collaborate with. If it was like at a job, they felt like, no, this is someone that I need to work with. Like, you know, so yeah, you really what is it? Like, what is it that I want to say? Like, you really gave people this sense that you know, there was like, yeah, there was a real true like just sense of belonging and inclusivity, you know. Like I feel like it's not hard for you to really make friends. It's like when people connect with you, they really connect with you, they really like you. um but yeah, I think what was also a part of this as well is that, you know, um whoever this person is like before they met you, they were previously experiencing a lot of like defensiveness and guardedness with their energy. You know, they weren't necessarily trusting, they were dealing with some trust issues. So it's like when you came around, it kind of just did something to this person. You know, it really did something to this person. I feel like this is someone who even like represses or suppresses a lot of like how they feel. And yeah, and I feel like when they met you, it made them actually want to express their emotions. And it's not even just like how they felt about you, but just how they feel in general. It seems like one of those people that are really out of touch with their emotions. Um, yeah, one of those people that can have like no affect. It's like you can't read any emotion, you know, from just looking at their face, you know, and someone who's just really out of touch with even themselves, you know, because like emotionally unavailable people is like they're not just unavailable to like external people, you know, they're also unavailable towards themselves. So it's kind of like when this person met you, they had one of those like cathartic experiences, you know, where they just, you know, felt like they were, you know, just no longer disassociating, you know, like no longer disassociating. Like they actually felt like they were grounded, they were present, they were here because they were experiencing this like intense emotional connection um, that in many ways had been a long time coming because they were previously heartbroken and not really allowing themselves to be open and vulnerable. In many ways, I wanted to say even compassionate towards others, but mostly towards themselves. But yeah. Um, okay. How do they see you now? Okay. I mean, this person is just moving forward with the energy. Like that's all I could say. They're just moving forward with this energy, like that they were already in, or just what they experienced with you. Like this person sees you as just someone who is just you're just different. Like you're different. I think that you coming around has definitely like, ignited something within this person, especially within their heart chakra. Like you coming around, you could have, done some heart chakra healing that this person didn't even necessarily know that they needed. Like now they feel like they're tapped in. Like now they feel like they're back in their body, So that's just what I'm getting. Is like this person was just kind of like disassociating or living life on like autopilot or something, or like cruise control, just kind of going about life the same way, maybe having like a similar patterns with how they deal with people, or how they deal with themselves, how they show up for other relationships, how they're showing up for themselves. But it's like when you came around, it kind of like disrupted this person's pattern, but in a very like positive way, in a way that they didn't even know that they needed. But yeah, like when they think about you, it's like they think about new, fresh ideas. It's like this person has a new vision for their life moving forward. It's like they're inspired. They want to create. They feel like, highly energetic. They feel more tapped in. I feel like this is someone who could have even been detached from their, like, yeah, not only from their emotions, but from their intuition as well. And from their own, connection to spirit. Okay. Connection to their Holy Spirit. Um, but it's like now with you coming around, it's like you are pretty much just like a driving force, or like just like a motivating factor to get this person to like be grounded and to be rooted and based in reality, and to even to live. It's like you came around and it's like you just really ignited this person's like spark, passion, and desire to live, to be, to experience new things, to learn new things in life. So yeah, they just see you as, seem like you're like a catalyst to this person's life. Like you came through and you um just helped them to break through a lot of just self-imposed boundaries and barriers that they had for themselves. Okay. I said self-imposed for themselves. Y'all know what I'm saying. Um, so yeah, this person was stuck in a rut when you met them. Um, but now they see you as someone who's like actively changing, you're growing. um there's progress, there's momentum, there's expansion. Like your energy is actually being expended in a forward moving way. Like you're actually progressing and moving forward. Like so it kind of like forces this person to have to like tap in as well, like I think this person just doesn't want to let you or let this connection like pass them by. And they're just kind of understanding that like the life that they've been living has just been the same. It's been the same because they've just, experienced their own brokenness. Um, so I just think like with you coming around and you being around, it's like they don't want to like miss the train in a sense. Cause I just saw someone like trying to run after the train. Okay. For others, they didn't want to miss the yachts. Okay, the yacht is pulling off, and I just see someone running on the dock trying to make it to the boat. So, yeah, I think like with you being around now, it's just like really encouraging this person to want to live life differently, want to see things differently, want to see themselves differently. Um, yeah, like this is nice. Like this is nice. You really came around and just like jump started this person's life. Yeah. Yeah. Whomever you're asking about, this was someone who was being very like inactive with life. Like just like aimlessly watching things pass them by, opportunities pass them by, people pass them by. Yeah, like this was someone who was just not active. They were always like disassociating, leaving, like not and it's sad because it's not even just about them showing up for other people. It's about them, showing up for themselves. It's like, yeah, this person was just, I don't know, just living life on autopilot. That's just what I'm saying. Like, just situations and circumstances are happening. They're not feeling a sense of like self-control over their life, or like not leaning into their free will of choice and agency, and like actually making empowered decisions from informed choice. Like, it's just one of those people who was just like aimlessly living life. Okay, aimlessly living life, like not the main character of their own life type of energy. But it's like, yeah, how they see you as main character energy. Like, you're here, you're living, you're aware. Um, yeah, that's crazy what you did to this person. Like, that's crazy, but that's the only way I can explain it. I hope it's making sense, Taurus. Like, you really woke this person up, okay? You woke them up. They feel renewed. You woke them up. Like, yeah, like this is definitely one of those people that were like deceiving themselves into thinking that, the life that they were living was what they deserved. Okay. They were deceiving themselves into thinking that. And that's sad because I just feel like this person, like, I don't know what they would have done, like, if you didn't come around and if you were not necessarily a catalyst. Like, I don't know what this person would have done, but I just feel like this is someone who's been through a lot in life. Like, they've been through so much that they've just convinced themselves like that this was the best that it could get, or the best that it would be. So that's this type of person. So yeah, I think you coming around, you must have just like shown them that there's more to life, or there's more to what they could experience, or they could actually develop an emotional connection to their life. And I just think it's because you're connected to everything that you do. Like, I think you actually do love your life. I think you actually do love the people that you have around you, or the sense of community that you are developing. I feel like you actually love that. um, I just heard that song by Kendrick Lamar. It's on Good Kid, Mad City. It's called I'm Real. Okay, like that's y'all song, Taurus. Okay, go listen to I'm Real by Kendrick. That's y'all. But yeah, I think this person definitely had deceived themselves into believing that they were real, or they were living life authentically until they met you, and you just really changed their entire mind, or you changed everything for them. Like, you made things a bit more clear for this person. Like, you really, gave them different gems to think about, like different things that actually could fuel uh, their ability to like stop being so like stagnant, stuck, and regressing in life, and like actually deciding to like get up, to do something, to progress, to move forward. Like, so yeah, this was definitely one of those like self-victimizing people. I can definitely say that. Yeah. Yeah, you're stepping into your potential. Okay? You're stepping into your potential. And this person sees that. Okay? This person definitely sees that. Like, you're on the way to self-actualization. Like, you're definitely on the way. And I feel like this is someone who deceived themselves into thinking that that's what was going on for them, but it wasn't. They were just disassociating and aimlessly living life. I don't want to keep repeating the messages, but yeah, yeah, like you engaged in some type of heart chakra healing. Okay, it really changed this person's life. Like, whomever this is, Taurus, like whomever this is, it seems like you over here doing the Lord's work. Because it's not like you just do it for this one person, or this is the only person's life in which you have changed. It's like you do it for other people too. Okay, you do it for other people. Like, is literally not just this one person that you have positively impacted. let's go ahead and move on to the fire signs. Hey, Rhonda. Rhonda says, yes, we are married now. Yes, we are married. And that could definitely be so. Because for Taurus, yeah, for Taurus, y'all had the 10 of Cups. So I was like, damn, you must have spoke to this person's hearts. Like, you must have spoke to their hearts. All right. Aries. Aries, your timestamp is going to be 1:35:15. All right, let's get started. Aries, how they see you then versus now, okay? The person on your mind, anybody on your mind. You can even think about people in general or even a specific group of people, okay? How do people at your church see you? How do your friends see you? Coworkers, your family? It's up to you. All right, Aries. How did they see you then versus now? Okay, active. Okay, they saw you as active, Aries. They saw you as very fearless. So you must have done something very risky and bold, okay, when you first met this person. Um, but I mean, leave it to you because you were gonna do it. You were gonna do it. So maybe this is someone that you pursued, okay? Aries, maybe this is someone that you pursued, or you at least weren't afraid to like speak up or to say something, okay? Like, so they liked that, okay? They liked how like, brave and courageous that you were in that moment when they met you, okay? So that's nice. I feel like, especially if you all like pursued this person, it's like they felt the passion, they felt the energy, they felt the attraction. Okay. Now for others, this could just be your energetic nature in general. Okay. This may have been someone that saw you doing something very like laborious and physically active that displayed your strength. Okay. Displayed your strength and it displayed your endurance. And they like that as well. Okay. That was definitely something that uh, caught their attention. But in general, it's just your free spirited nature. It's like when they first met you, they saw you as someone who, yeah, you take risks. But you also are someone who loves adventure. You don't really like to be bored. You like to just kind of get up and move around. I feel like even for your work, it's like you would prefer to do something that's a bit more like active. You wouldn't really prefer to like, sit in an office for like 8 hours or something like that. It's like you have to be up and moving around. Um, so yeah, they may have also saw you as someone who was like, this is just this is random, but I saw like I heard reckless driving, so they may have saw you as someone who's like a reckless driver. Um, they may have felt like you was trying to be in the Fast and Furious or something like that with your driving, like you were doing too much. But that's just random. That's random for some. Okay, but yeah, they definitely saw you as just someone who may have even been, yeah, very much a leader as well. A leader. Someone who, even in like a team, like even in like a community, it's like you're gonna be the person that's going to step up. You're gonna be the person that's gonna lead. Um, you're gonna be the person that, similar to another sign, is kind of like you have a me first type of personality as well. I think that was one of the earth signs that I said that for. Now that I think about it, I think it's one of the earth signs. I want to say Capricorn. Yeah, so Aries, you should go back and listen to Capricorn's reading because I think this reading is very similar. Um, but yeah, in a teamwork environment, like if this was at a job or if this was even at school, where you met this person, it's like you didn't really hesitate to like step up and to like plan or to essentially like tell the group what y'all were going to be doing, like deciding on subject topics or matters. Um, even in the workplace, it's like you were telling people what to do. You know, like you were pretty much instructing people on what to do. So this could have even been someone that you had to mentor, someone that you even had to train, something along those lines. But this person looked at you like you were like the best of the best. Okay. They looked at you like you were the best, really, like at whatever it was that you were doing or wherever you were. This person really sensed that like you're someone who knows exactly what you're doing, and you also have the confidence to do it as well. So this person in many ways, like they really admired you and they really looked up to you just because of like your personality, you know, like similar to, I think it was Capricorn, you really do have like a type A personality. Like, um, yeah, you're like a trailblazer. You're very innovative. It's like you're going to go first and you're going to figure out the way. Okay. And you would come back and teach people what that is. So yeah, very brave person. And you don't really back down from any challenges. Okay. So that's what this person saw when they first met you. Lisa said, I'm definitely no reckless driver, not with my mini in the back seat. Gotta drive like a grandma to keep this princess safe. Talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah, that was just a one-off message as well. But yeah, yeah, this person definitely saw you as the best of the best, like, and they just admired different aspects about your personality, that they found to be very beautiful, that might not necessarily be as conventional beauty. You know, like y'all know what conventional beauty is. It's just kind of like, you know, looking at how, you know, someone looks and how attractive they are, and then kind of judging and determining how beautiful they are. I just think it's your energy that this person finds to be very like beautiful, or just the fact that like you're so like free spirited, like, and you all just could even have like a very like my way, my way or the highway type of personality, but it seems like it kind of works because it seems like your way is the best way. So it's like this person admires that about you as well, but there's just a lot of beautiful aspects about your personality that, like I said, aren't necessarily as conventional. Like you really couldn't be a shallow person to really admire all of these other aspects about you. So yeah, this person was definitely enamored and they were in awe. They were in awe. Like they were definitely in awe. Like similar to Capricorn, I feel like you don't necessarily hold back with what you have to say or what you want to do. It's like you're not necessarily going to hold back. And I think that's something that they admire, especially if it's someone who uh, has to overanalyze or has to think before they do something. It's like you're just going to kind of do. And I think they admire that. All right. So, how do they see you now? Okay. In many ways I feel like they are watching you like mature over time. You know, like you all are definitely changing, you're maturing. Um you all, it seems like, have a lot of like new things that are coming into your life, like new opportunities, but it's only because you most likely will create them. Like you'll create opportunities for yourself, which is good. You're not just kind of aimlessly waiting for life to hand you a lemon, which is nice. But yeah, this person sees that like you are, you know, focused on your future. Like you're focused on what you can create for yourself. You're also focused on like connecting with others as well. Like they see you as actually being a very like fun person. Like, so if this is someone that you connected with in the workplace, you may have definitely been all about work, you know, like all about work. That's just what you're focused on because you have goals and you're ambitious, and that's what it is. Or if you were in school, it's like this person kind of saw you, you know, just through that lens of like, oh, you're in school, you're ambitious, you're going to do what you have to do. In many ways, I feel like some people could like hate on you because of like just how like determined that you are. I feel like Aries, you got some haters. Okay, I feel like you do have some haters, but it seems like over time, like this person has gotten to know you. It's like your connection to them is starting to like age like a fine wine, and they're starting to really like enjoy even more aspects about who you are. And they're developing like a closeness and intimacy and an actual bond with you as just even friends, as even just friends, like, which is important because I feel like sometimes when you say friends and people are like reading for romance, they start feeling some type of way because they're just like, I don't want to be friends, I want to be lovers. But it's like, nah, being friends with someone is also very important. And just having that good close bond and rapport with another person is also important as well. Like it shouldn't just always be about like the sexual aspect of a connection. But yeah, I just think this person is like now kind of seeing you outside of the lens of just wherever they met you, okay? And they're understanding that there's actually more substance to you, okay? There's actually more substance to you, like, which is really nice. Yeah, whomever you're asking about, I feel like they are very like overwhelmed in life. Okay, I feel like they're very overwhelmed in life, and I also feel like they may not have 100% really like trusted or saw your energy as reliable in the past. But it seems like now it's like they're developing more of like a sense of trust with you, like trust with you, and knowing that yeah, you can be about yourself because you definitely are very ambitious. And you, if anything, it's like you're going to make sure that you get out of things whatever it is that you desire. Okay, like that's you. Because what I just heard was I just heard that interview that Denzel Washington had where he was like, I'm leaving with something. It was like, that's what Denzel Washington kept saying, like, I'm leaving with something. So it's just like, that's your energy. It's like, with whatever it is that you do, you're going to ensure that you get something out of it. Okay. You get the best out of it. You get what you truly desire out of it. So I feel like this person may not have essentially trusted people with your type of energy or with your personality type. But it's like over the course of time, it's like, they're understanding that like your intentions aren't necessarily bad. And even though you can be a bit like self-interested, that doesn't mean that you're selfish. So that's something that they're learning about you as well. uh that's hilarious. Yeah, I definitely feel like whomever you're asking about tends to have like trust issues, and they don't really allow themselves to connect with people like you. um but I mean, you're kind of, in many ways, I guess I could say, at least through this person's eyes, like when they first met you, you was kind of living life on the edge. Okay, you were living life on the edge. I feel like you were doing things that they couldn't really bring themselves to do, which it seems like has been the common theme in tonight's live. But yeah, I think like they're getting more comfortable with you, and they're developing more of like a friendship and a rapport with you. And they're also seeing you like mature and change over time. Like whereas in the past they may have thought, oh, you could be self-interested, you could be a bit rebellious. Like it's like there actually is a method to your madness. Like you actually do have plans. Um, and even though you could have come off as being very like impulsive with your actions, it's like everything that you do pretty much makes sense. It makes sense. So I think this person is trusting your style, or trusting the way that you go about things, or trusting how you live life, or trusting your energy now. Okay, so what about them change their perspective of you? Well, um yeah, I see it. I feel like you're the type of person that always like avoids disasters. Like you always avoid disasters for some reason. Like it's kind of what I see. It's like, if something happens to you in life, I just feel like it may have been fated for it to happen. But other than that, it's like you try your best to not make mistakes. You try your best to just figure out your way like around things. You're that type of person, like where you're just kind of able to like maneuver around like issues and problems, maybe even drama. It's like you can maneuver around that, like you see it coming, so you can choose a different course of action. instead of just kind of like allowing things to happen. Okay, like so you could be very self-directed and you have a good sense of like self-control within your life. But yeah, I think what changed is like this person is understanding that they in many ways it's like they gotta kind of have to be like you know, like not just seeing things one way or accustomed to doing things one way, but like being willing to like, you know, kind of maneuver or like do something that was a bit unexpected, but maybe that was the best thing to do. I think you just kind of lean into like how you feel and maybe leaning into like your intuition, and it might cause you to have to like make a quick decision um that is unexpected. And what I also heard was like sporadic. Um so yeah, I just think your energy is a bit more like faster or quicker. Like I guess like you're light on your feet, where it's like this person is like their energy, what I'm picking up is a bit more like sluggish, a bit more slower, um, not as flexible. Yeah. Yeah, that's hilarious. What about you change their perspective? Yeah, you're actually a leader. You're a leader. Like, I think I'm not going to just jump and be like, oh, this is a follower, but I think like this is someone who is understanding that there's nothing wrong with you taking the lead. Okay? It's nothing wrong with you taking the lead cuz things actually do work out and you're a winner. So it's better to be on the winning side. You know, like this is the energy of someone saying like if you can't beat them, join them. And I'm not saying that this person would have tried to compete with you, but I think they know better. Like it's better to be a part of your team. It's better to collaborate with you than to like compete with you or to go up against you. Like even if it was something that they tried to do, like they will find out, okay? They will find out who the biggest loser is. Like, I'm cracking up. I'm really cracking up over here. But yeah, like what changed your perspective? Like you are who you are. Like you are literally who you are. Um, and you're only maturing over the course of time. Okay. Or they're seeing you in a more reliable light over the course of time. Like they're trusting you. Um, so this is really nice. This is nice. Good for you, Aries. I feel like I've been talking for a long time. Lisa said, I really don't play games. Okay. I know that's right. I know that's right. But I think this person is finally like leaning into like, just being led by you. It's like they're leaning into it. Okay. They're definitely leaning into it. Especially if you are a female. You know how it is with men sometimes, with males. Okay. They just sometimes they can't trust a woman's leadership, but it seemed like like things actually work out. Like when they listen to you, things work out. Like they follow your lead, they follow your patterns, things actually work out. So that's hilarious. This reading has definitely been entertaining to me. Let's go ahead and move on to Leo. Kathy said mine just threw his ego out the window. Yep, I could see that. I could see that. Like, I could see that. Like, yeah, some people have to get comfortable with that because I don't know. A lot of people have that type of like attitude where they're just like, well, I know what I know. And it's like, yeah, you can know what you know, but you know, different people come into your life to like expand your mindset and to also help you to let go of those beliefs that you may have held, okay, that are not applicable to who you are and to who you're becoming. So you're developing a sense of enlightenment. So it's okay to learn from others. Like it's okay. Like it's okay. Sometimes you have to tell people that like it's okay. Like it's life. Like you're gonna learn and expand your mind. Like the Aries timestamp was 135:15. Yep, we're moving on to Leo now, Lisa. Leo 154:30. Yes, that is definitely the Aries timestamp. I need to go ahead and put some more streamers in the chat for the moderators because y'all have definitely been on it. Y'all have been on it. All right, Leo, let's get into it. All right. How they see you then versus now. Anybody, okay? Anybody on your mind. All right? Anybody. Friends, family, your partner, co-workers. It's up to you. Oh, dang. Okay. Similar to Taurus. Okay? Similar to Taurus. Like, yeah, when this person met you, they fell in love. Like, they fell in love. Like, when this person met you, they definitely fell in love. Like, they just saw you as like a breath of fresh air. Okay? A breath of fresh air. Like, they were loving a lot of things about you. Okay? You could have been very friendly towards them. Just talkative. Like, actually wanted to get to know this person. So that really, sparked their interest in you. Just like, how kind you were being. Y'all know how some people are when you first meet them. They could be very like abrasive, or they could test you and try you. Like, I think it was Pisces person. Like, you weren't like that with this person. You just were connecting with them just because they were right in front of your face. Okay, you were connecting with them. But yeah, when this person first met you, especially if you talked about, things that you were creatively doing, or you were just talking about yourself, it's like that's something that, really drew them towards you. Um, yeah, they just felt like you were very like positive and optimistic person, and they felt like actual love when they were around you. Like love, like just it, like simply love. So they felt like the both of you connected. They may have also felt like a soulmate, kindred spirit type of energy, or connection to you. This person may have felt like, they knew you from a previous lifetime. Okay. They may have also felt like they were experiencing deja vu. All right. But this person was also confused when they first met you because of just like how much love, okay, that they actually truly experienced, just how much love and depth that they experienced while connecting with you, even though you were a new person to them. So yeah, they were confused. Like, this person was definitely, a bit uncertain about, these feelings. So they may have felt like they fell in love with you too soon. Okay. But yeah, from the minute that they set eyes on you, it's like this person was stuck on you. Okay. They were stuck on you. But they were also analyzing or trying to rationalize their feelings at the same time. Okay. So they were feeling a lot of feels, they were feeling the vibes, but they were also thinking like, why is it that I'm feeling this way? Like, what's actually going on? Like, what is going on here? So yeah, there was definitely a lot of like uncertainty and confusion, and this person didn't necessarily know what to do after they met you. They just know that they liked you. Okay, they know that they liked you. They know that they wanted you. Um, they just didn't necessarily know what to do. So yeah, I think that something that you experienced with them was like, you may have experienced like a very passionate start and beginning, but then things seem to really like die down. Okay. So you may have just felt like, yeah, this person must be playing games with me or something. Like, what is it? But all of the feelings that this person had for you really confused the F out of them. It really confused them. They started to feel, well, for you, I feel like you thought they were, a bit like complacent. You didn't really understand like what they were doing. You felt like they were just kind of lingering around in your energy. But yeah, this person was just conflicted. Like, they did not know what to do with these feelings that they felt. Okay. They did not know what to do. Like, similar to another sign, I think it was, yeah, similar to Taurus. it's like you may have produced a lot of like cathartic feelings for them as well emotionally. um and Yeah, I just think they was confused as to like how this new person being you would have made them feel like this. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like when this person met you, they felt like you were the ideal person for them. Just an ideal person to have in their life in general. Okay? Just a very ideal person. Like they really admired your grace. They definitely were attracted to how you looked. Um, just how you talk to them, your beauty, your sensuality, like just your own emotional depth in general, and just also your intelligence as well, your intellect. So yeah, yeah, this person you had them in a chokehold from the minute they met you. Okay, they didn't necessarily know what to do with your energy. Um, they didn't know what to do. Like I don't know what else to say. Like I just feel like you experienced some stupidity from this individual because you didn't necessarily know what they wanted from you. Like necessarily know. Like, and I get it because they didn't even know. They didn't even know. Like, all right. So how do they see you now? How do they see you now? Well, they see you as someone with promise and potential. Okay. They see you as someone, they see you as someone, especially if you talk to them a lot about like the things that you do creatively, like they see that you're actually like earning an income from those things. Or you're just being very ambitious. You're trying to learn as much as you can about what it is that you like to do. I mean, we all like to do different things creatively. So you just have to, just take it as it applies for you. Um, you all may you all may be parents as well. So it's like when they first met you, and they as they got to know you, they realized that like, no, you actually really are a good parent. Um, or you're just a good, loving, and supportive person to have in anybody's life in general. It's like that's more the role that you tend to play, is the loving nurturer as opposed to like, coming into people's lives and like, just trying to cause havoc and chaos and conflict. Is like you actually are a very stable and grounded presence. So yeah, I mean, like the word I keep hearing is conundrum. Conundrum. Like you really put this person in a conundrum. Like, yo, I need to go look up this word conundrum because that's just what I'm getting. Like, yes, yes, a confusing and difficult problem or question. So this person was questioning a lot of things. Okay, they were questioning a lot of things. Um, it is what it is. But yeah, basically, they just feel like everything that you may have talked to them about, like all of these things are aligning positively for you. They just see you as someone that's being very like risky, but in a positive way. Like you're taking a lot of opportunities that are promising you success. You all could just be investing in things long term. So let's say that you were developing a business from a creative hobby that you have. It's like that's a long term investment. Okay, like being able to like market your skills and talents, and then also like increasing your skills and talents, committing yourself to that, being consistent, dedicating yourself to, enhancing your skills, your abilities, your capabilities. It's like, that's a long term investment. And it's like this person is seeing those things pay off for you. Okay. They're seeing those things pay off for you. If this is like love and romance, it's like this person sees you even more so as a partner, like as a stable and grounded partner, like as someone that they know that they could lean on, as someone that they know they could feel safe with. Um, you're turning them on even more so. Like your sensuality is definitely turning this person on even more so than from like the moment that they met you. I just think they have a better idea of like who you are, of what you do, and they feel like your actions are lining up with what you've said. Um, yeah, uh yeah, this person wants you even more so. Okay, they want you even more so. I even feel like you have imposed some like boundaries around yourself as well. Like you definitely imposed some boundaries as it relates to this individual because, like I said, it's like when you met this person, it was a fiery, passionate start, but it seemed like things started to like I don't want to say take a turn for the worse, but it just seemed like things started to like stall. Okay. Things were definitely stalling because this is someone who, like I said, it's like you definitely presented them with just a different way of being. Okay. Or just who you are. Like you're a different person. Okay. So it's like they had to, in many ways, get familiar and they had to understand you, but it took them some time having to do that because like I said, they were so confused. Like they may not have necessarily met anybody like you before or have felt so strongly about anybody as they felt about you, like from the minute they first laid eyes on you, from the minute they met you. So yeah, it took them some time to have to kind of see things clearly. Okay, it took them some time, but I think it took this person too long. Okay, it took them too long because I do have the hangman here, and that's the most inactive card in the tarot. So I definitely feel like it took them too long to the point in which you felt like, oh, this person's just procrastinating. Like they don't know what they want to do, they don't know where they want to go. Like this connection is stalling out. So yeah, I feel like you've had to impose some boundaries around this individual as well, like to show them that, like, look, like my time and energy is precious. Like, my time and energy is precious. Like, yeah, I could be the ideal person for you, but are you the ideal person for me? So, like you was kind of giving that type of energy and attitude towards them. So now they're understanding that, like, yeah, your time, your energy, your effort, it is precious because you spend your time on income producing activities. Okay. You spend your time on those things. Um, yeah, it's like you're actually worthy and you're valuable, and you carry yourself that way. So now this person is understanding that they can't really play with your time. Okay. Like they can't necessarily play with you because you got other things to do. Like I just heard you have bigger fish to fry. All right. Hey, Ali. Hey, Vincente. Yeah, I think like I think this is someone who I think this is someone who is like they always could get their way. Okay. I feel like this is someone who could always get their way. Like they could manipulate, they could deceive, they could lie, like they could literally get their way with people. But it's like I feel like I feel like when they met you, it's like they were loving everything that you had to offer. They were loving everything about you. Okay. But I think because you also imposed boundaries with this person, it's like they're understanding that yeah, they could love it, they could have access to wonderland, but it's like they also can't play with your energy, they can't play with you, they cannot deceive you. I think this is someone who has tried. I feel like this is someone that has like definitely tried to you know uh, employ a lot of different types of strategies just to like hold on to you or to even be in control of the situation. Because I feel like this is someone that like it was a passionate start and beginning, but they didn't necessarily know what to do with you. So I can see like, yeah, they try to employ a lot of different type of tactics to remain in control of the situation. Um, but like I think this person understands that like it's like if they don't deal with you correctly, it's like they could definitely get left behind in the dust because you have prospects. Okay, you have prospects, whether this is other people that you could talk to or just other things that you could be doing with your time and energy. Like you have other prospects, you have options and opportunities. You don't necessarily have to deal with them. You don't have to spend your time and energy with them. So that's why they're now starting to value your time and energy because you're placing a price around it. So, yeah, this is definitely one of those people I feel like that have their usual patterns and habits. But then when they met you, they saw like you're different. Okay, you're different. So in many ways, it's like they would have to move different. If they're used to like manipulating, strategizing, all of that stuff is like, it's very difficult for them to do that with you because you have a different way about how you go about things. Like you definitely have your own style, like your own way, excuse me, as it relates to how you deal with others, how you carry yourself. Like, yeah, you're confident. You're confident, point blank, period. Like, you're confident. Like, I think you kind of had to deal with this person in that way, letting them know, like, if it's not you, it could be somebody else. So you want to stagnate, you want to be stagnant and stall in my energy, like, it could be somebody else I could deal with, or I could go do something else. Like, I have other income producing activities and things I could be focused on. Yeah, I could walk away. Like, so yeah, I think this person's usual like games and tactics, and just their strategy, like it didn't really draw you in. Okay, it didn't necessarily draw you in. If anything, it only really was pushing you away because you have other things to do. So yeah, I think if anything, they know now, Leo, like your time and energy is important to you. Like it's important to you. You put a price around it. So if they want it, then they can't necessarily play games with you. Or they have to draw conclusions a lot much more quickly, and they have to be more active than inactive and stalling and procrastinating and trying to figure things out. It's like you're confused, you need to gain clarity. Like that's kind of what I'm getting. Like energetically, it's like you tell this person like you need to gain clarity today. Like today before I'm on the next thing. Like that's what I heard Drake say in what's that song? Cameras, when he was like, what did he say in Cameras? Like I think he said, wait, let me just go to the lyrics. Like let me just go to the lyrics. But yeah, y'all should go listen to that song because Drake definitely said this. Okay, yeah, he said, trying to tell you I'm the one, come and holler at me before I'm on the next thing. Y, M, C, and B. Like, so that's you, Leo. Like, this person basically is understanding that, like, you're the one. It's now or never before they're on the next thing. Because it's like you're not just the one for them. It's like you're the one for a lot of people. Like, the one for a lot of people. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Cha-Cha said facts. Cha-Cha said, finally got you right here. You love that song? I love that song too. That's literally what I heard. Trying to tell you I'm the one. Come and holler at me before I'm on the next thing. Like Y, M, C, and B. Like, yo. Roger, are you laughing at me? All right, let's go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your timestamp is going to be 2/13/30. Hey, Miss Sunshine Lady. I like that name, Miss Sunshine Lady. 2/13/30. That's the Sagittarius timestamp. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm glad that you are relating. Okay. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's go ahead and finish off the last fire sign, which is Sagittarius, and then we'll move on to the air signs. And I believe someone requested Libra first, right? Wait, I believe someone requested Libra first. Was it Gemini? I'm confused. Maybe y'all can tell me. I think it was Gemini or Libra. All right, Sagittarius. Let's get started. Sorry. Okay, Libra. All right. I thought it was Gemini, but I don't know. Like, we talking for a long time. All right, Sagittarius, how they see you then versus now. Well, I mean, you're definitely giving like yeah, you're giving like loner type of energy, Sagittarius, which is interesting. Yeah, even if you were in a crowd of people or you were in around friends or like in a social situation, there's just this like energy of you just being like alone or to yourself or just like even in your own thoughts or just in another world. So, in many ways, Sagittarius, I feel like you could have been like disassociating from like your environment at that time. So even if you were at like work or something around your coworkers, it's like, yeah, you could be there, but your mind is clearly somewhere else. Okay. It's somewhere else. Like, I'm not saying it's in a bad place. It's just that like they just feel like you were always like withdrawing, even in a crowd and in a group of people. But for others, it's like you could just be like abstaining from like gatherings and like being around a community of other people. You're deciding to spend more time like by yourself. um and it's not coming from like a depressive place. It's just like you just want to be by yourself. Like, y'all know how it is sometimes where it's like you just want peace and quiet. Like, you don't want to be around other people because it's just, it could get loud, it could get noisy, it could even get chaotic. Like, you just know how it is sometimes. You just want to be by yourself. Like, that's just the energy that I'm picking up on, Sagittarius. It's not like you're being depressed. It's just you need to spend alone time with yourself, gathering your thoughts. Um, yeah, that's just what you were doing. Like, you were being very like protective with yourself, protecting your energy, protecting your peace. That's why I'm getting here, where it's kind of like you may have been like just in a phase or cycle in your life in which you were just like turning down um like engagements. Like, your friends could be like, oh hey, come on, you should come out, like come spend time with us, and you're just like, oh no, I'm just gonna stay in the house, like I'm just doing my thing, like I'm reading, okay. I'm reading, I'm studying, like I gotta focus on something else. I have something to do tomorrow. Like, I don't want to really, get lit. Like, I want, it be hungover tomorrow. I have something important I need to show up for. So yeah, that's kind of like the energy that this person experience you in. That's just how they saw you. Like, as someone that was just abstaining. That's all I can say, is abstaining from others. Um, yeah, fasting. Yeah, you could have been doing that as well. Um, even some of you could have been in recovery. And they could have met you there as well. Someone that was trying to recover from, I don't want to just jump and say like addictions, but I'm just going to say vices. Okay. So for some of you, the vice could have been like going out, having to be around your friends, not being able to spend time with yourself, not being alone, always needing attention. That could have been a vice for some of you. Drinking could have been a vice. Doing drugs could have been doing an advice. Could have been a vice. Sorry. All my words are kind of like, slurring together. But that could have been a vice. So yeah, it's like you're just in your loner energy. Like, for some of you, it's like you could be very popular, very well known. Like, a lot of people know you. Um, Especially when you step out into like different social environments, you go to a lot of different events. It's like people know who you are. You're popular, but at the same time, it's like you're just taking a step back from this. Okay. You all could have even been taking a step back from this to just like save money. It's like you're tired of going out spending money with friends. So yeah. And even if this person met you while, y'all were out, it's like that might have been like one of the last events that you were even thinking about going to. You was probably just like, yeah, I'm chilling after this. And then, you ended up meeting this person at that event. So that's kind of what I'm picking up. But yeah, this person just kind of felt like you were just a loner, but it's not from a bad place. It's just like you know yourself. You got yourself. You know how you think, you know how you feel. You have a good idea about who you are as a person. So you do have a sense of like security and knowing who you are. So you can step away from environments when you need to. You don't necessarily need to be around people 24/7. So yeah, that's just what I want to continue to keep reiterating. It's not like you did it from a place of depression. You just did it because that's what you wanted to do. Like you wanted to take a step back from going out, from dealing with other people, from being a part of the crowd. And even if you had to be there, it's like you always establish a sense of independence even within a group. Okay. So they may also see you as someone who is a free and independent thinker. You don't necessarily succumb to group think. Okay. Just because that's how your friends think and feel, or just because that's how your coworkers think and feel, that doesn't mean that you're gonna think the same way. You have your own set of opinions and beliefs. So that's how they saw you. Miss Sunshine said, "Lucky me." That's good. I'm glad you resonate with it. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. I had some cards that were turned up, so I just want to turn them back over and reshuffle. It's just funny because I feel like it's tempting for you to want to be outside or to be around other people. I feel like it's tempting. Like I feel like it's like it's like having really like pushy and persistent like friends or just people around you that are always like, no, come on, come on, come on, and you're just like, no, I'm chilling, like, but it's like even if you do give in, it's like you're just there. You know how it is when you just be there, like it's like I'm just here. I'm here. Like I'm just here. Like, yo, that's hilarious. All right, so let's see how they see you now. Okay, so I mean, the other side to this as well is like even though like you tend to isolate and withdraw for like empowerment, empowerment and security, um it's like this person they feel like, well, it's kind of changing as well. I think this is just kind of how they felt about you in the past, but it's like their perspective is changing on you. But they felt like yeah, it's like it's very hard to like convince you of otherwise. Okay, it's very hard to convince you of otherwise. Like you may have very strong opinions because like you know yourself, so it's like you know exactly what you're willing to go for and what you're not. You're aware of when you feel like interacting with others and engaging and participating and when you feel like you don't. So it's just like you may have been very like inflexible about that. Okay, so it's like this person is seeing that like you're kind of lightening up a little bit. Okay, you're lightening up a little bit, or you're considering their opinion, especially if this is someone that like tried to talk to you about like being more warm or being more like open or being a bit more vulnerable. It's kind of similar to like Cancer and another sign that I read for tonight. It seemed like you were very kind of rigid in many ways, like very rigid. Um, I think this is someone who like actually wants to spend more time with you and get to know you a lot more. But they feel like the boundaries that you have can be very like intimidating. I also feel like this is someone that wants to like work with you, that wants to collaborate with you. Like they may even want to start some type of creative project with you. They want to work with you. This is even someone that wants a relationship with you. Like they want a relationship with you, but they feel like um in the past it was a bit difficult to have that because you weren't as like open or as free with your energy, at least towards them. Similar to Virgo, yeah, Sagittarius, this is similar to Virgo. Yeah, Virgo and Cancer, you should go listen to those two readings. It's like you're very serious. Okay, very serious in many ways. Um and it's like this is someone that actually does want a relationship with you. Like they want to get to know you more. Um and they also want you to be a bit more like compromising with your time, or compromising with your energy, like, you know, actually wanting to make time for them, like making and creating space for them in your life. Yeah, this is someone that they want a relationship with you. They want to connect with you. They actually really do. Like they do. They want to build a rapport with you. This is someone that actually, like, you know, feels like you're not as inclusive with them. Okay, you're not as inclusive. Like, so I mean, maybe is there a reason why? Yeah, it's like they see you as like not being interested, you know, like they feel like you're disconnected from them. They feel like you could even be a bit like bored and indifferent as it relates to like actually connecting with them. um yeah, this is someone that wants they want to like, I want to say they want to be with you, depending on like if this is romantic, platonic, or if this is just even like a peer that wants to collaborate with you in a creative space, like doing some type of project. Is like they're reaching out to you and they just feel like you're not interested. Like, but they feel like it's changing a little bit over time. It's changing. Maybe like them not feeling as intimidated by you is changing a little bit. They're getting more comfortable with you. But yeah, it's like the energy that I feel like you're in is kind of still the same. Yeah, it's kind of still the same, but it's getting better. It seems like you all could be healing and recovering from some type of loss. You all could have trust issues as it relates to people in your relationships as well. Just not as just not as willing to like wanting to develop, like, you know, strong relationships with people, not really trusting it. But this person wants to at least have a bit more of a stable and secure connection with you. They do. So I think what's changing a little bit is, you know, you're not appearing as like intimidating to them. Um, they're feeling like maybe they do have a little power in this situation. But I don't know. Like, as far as this, if you feel like, oh, this is someone that's trying to like gain some type of advantage over you, like, I don't think that's possible. I don't really think that's possible at all. So like if you're afraid of this person, like, you know, manipulating you, or like trying to bully you, or trying to get you to bend to their will, like it's impossible. You know, it's impossible for that to happen, just because of like how strong your energy is and how you're showing up. It's impossible. Um so I think that it's like they actually want to develop a relationship with you. It's just like they don't know if you want this or not. Like, it seemed like this person is willing to jump over your boundaries and barriers and walls. It seemed like that's what they want to do. Like, it seems like that's what they want to do. Like, I think this person feels like that y'all have a connection, and I think they're willing to like explore it. Um, but what their understanding is like slow and steady wins the race as it relates to you. Like, this isn't something that is going to be accomplished in a day. I think they're understanding that this is something that has to happen over time. But it seems like this person is like committed to they're committed to yeah, it's like, yeah, they're chasing you. Okay, because I'm just like, what is this? And it's like they're committed to this to the long journey and road that's ahead of them. Because honestly, how I feel like is like, look, for me personally, Sagittarius, like, I personally don't like to jump over people's like barriers and boundaries, because I start feeling like I'm jumping through hoops, and I don't like that. Okay, I don't like that. I feel like just be comfortable, be yourself, be transparent, and that's gonna work. But for you, I mean, it seemed like this person doesn't really care about all of that. Um, they don't really care that you're like denying them or rejecting them. Like, they don't. It seems like this person is chasing you. Do I think it could be a bit unhealthy? Yes. I think that chasing could definitely be a bit unhealthy. Uh But I guess this person is being as resilient as possible with you. They're understanding that like slow and steady wins the race with you. But they're also seeing that you're lightening up a little bit. Um, you're lightening up a little bit. But yeah, they feel like they want a relationship with you, so I guess they just want to continue to keep chasing. Um, but yeah, they're understanding that like slow and steady wins the race. But it seemed like they're committing themselves to this. It seemed like that's what they want to do. Like, I guess I had to see like what changed. Like what changed. I think this person just likes challenges because it's like kind of like you were presenting a challenge from the beginning. Um, So that's just what I'm seeing here. It's like they must like the challenge. Okay. So how they see you now, they must see it as a challenge and they're in pursuit. I think it's unhealthy, but look, that's them. Okay. Like, that's them. It's not me. Like, yo. Cha Cha said, at least they're willing. I hate someone unlogically willing. Yeah. I mean, it seems like it's what they want. I mean, sometimes like it's as simple as that. It's like if it's what someone desires, then it's just what they desire. Like, can we really argue with that? Okay. Can we really argue with that? Hey Rich. Yeah. Lisa said empresses aren't supposed to chase anyways. It creates an imbalance in the energies. It really does. Like I don't like jumping over hoops. Okay. Jumping through hoops, looking like a circus animal. I don't like doing any of those things. Like I really don't. Like I really do not. But it's just funny because it's like because I don't like doing that. I was presented with someone that initially I feel like that person was trying to, just kind of play things in that way to see if I was gonna do that. And it's just like, yeah, I'm not like I have no issues with participating and engaging, but at the point of which you think I should be chasing you and doing all of this and that, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. Like, okay, so what about them change their perspective? I think it's just how well you know yourself. Okay. I think this could also be that type of person that may have thought like what you were doing, you was playing hard to get. So you were employing some type of strategy here as well. Okay. Like playing hard to get. But I think this person realizes and understands like, no, this is actually how you are. Like you actually do need to step aside and spend time with yourself. You actually do need to be an independent and free thinker. You may have friends, you may have a community of people, but you don't see yourself as, just you're just a part of that community. Like you are your own person. Like I said, you don't really allow yourself to get caught up with like gossip or groupthink or, just whatever the group is doing. Um, you don't really do that. Okay. Um, but yeah, pretty much what changed their perspective is like yeah it's just how well you know yourself. Okay, and because you know yourself well, it's like it's easy for you to get to know other people well. Okay, it's easy for you to understand people, or to analyze other people. It's easy for you to do that. So you're very observant, and I think that it's like the more that you interact with this person, it's like the more that they see that like you actually are a real authentic and genuine person. You actually know a lot, you're very smart, and you actually are very wise because you've experienced a lot in life. So they're not really seeing this as like, oh, this is a strategy or this is a game that you're playing or you're trying to manipulate them, or you're trying to bend things to your will. Like this is just how you are. Okay, this is just how you are. This is just who you are. Um, so yeah. I mean, it's really no need for them to chase. Okay. Like I think this person, if anything, should just show up in their authentic self and just be themselves. Like they actually don't have to chase you. Like they actually don't have to. Um, but I think that because, in the past this person may have thought, okay, this is probably a game that you were playing. They may have felt like, oh, they needed to strategize or to appear in a particular way that isn't necessarily true and authentic. They should just be themselves. So that's probably why you have been, just maybe denying this person, or like, just putting them off is what I want to say, or not accepting every advance that they've been trying to make towards you. But yeah, this person, they do want you, so I feel like they're gonna keep trying. Like, I'm just gonna tell you that, Sagittarius, they're gonna keep trying. Like, they're gonna keep trying, but they definitely admire your ability to like stand on your own. It's more than you just being a loner. It's like you're independent, and you're a free thinker. And they also admire like the spiritual aspect about who you are. It's like you've been able to really like um take all of your experiences, and yes, you regard them as wisdom now. um and you can actually share this wisdom with other people, so it's just more to you. And I think this person is like uncovering that as well, and that's what's also pulling them in. So you may have looked at this person as someone that was like not serious, but I think they actually get the picture and they get the clue now, and so that's why it's like they actually want you, or they want a connection with you, or they want to be in a relationship with you. Because it's more beneath the surface. Okay, it's more beneath the surface. Like, so you could also be like helping this person get back on path with their own sense of spirituality as well. But I just feel like you are like not conforming to your friends, uh, to your family. It's just like you're kind of rebellious in that way, okay? But you just have your own mindset, belief system, ideology, the way you live life. So it's like you're not conforming, but you also can still be a part of the crowd as well. Like that type of thing is what's going on. So yeah, I think this person is like just actually like falling in love with just like who you actually are away from everyone else. Okay. Like your actual energy when it's just isolated. Like your isolated energy is what I'm trying to say. But Sagittarius, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there because I feel like I've been talking for a long time. Yeah. I think your reading has been like what, 23 minutes? It's been a long time. You gonna say don't run. What do y'all talk about? You gonna say LMAO with the limp can't run. Yo, not a pimp. Yo, a pimp with a limp. Yo, I'm done. Yeah, you said the readings always get longer as the time goes on. Oh, thank you, Miss Sunshine Lady. They do. They do. I gotta pick it back up. All right. Let's move on to Libra. I'm always entertained by what y'all talk about in the chat. I always have to catch up and be like, wait, what do y'all talk about? All right, Libra, your timestamp is gonna be 2:38:30. 2:38:30. And thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah, we could do Aquarius after. Thank y'all for tuning in. I definitely appreciate that. Like, I've been very busy this week, and that's like I still have more things to do, and then school starts again on Monday. So I've definitely just been everywhere. I've been everywhere. So thank y'all so much for just like, sticking with me because my schedule has been changing, okay, as per usual. So thank y'all. Libra, let's go ahead and get started. How they see you, then versus now. I know. Lisa said you've been busy as well. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Oh yeah. Thanks, Miss Sunshine Lady. Well, I'm not in school. My son is in school. So school starts again on Monday. Yeah, the grind is definitely real, Roger. You know what it is. Because you definitely have a lot on your plate as well as far as with the type of work that you do. Okay? This time of year, yeah, you do a lot. So the grind is real. Talk about it, Lisa. Talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah. Get out of here. Like, I can't stand Mercury retrograde. It's always something. It's always something like, all right, Libra, how do they see you? Well, how did they see you in the past? They saw you as someone that was very indecisive, which is funny. Like, yeah, like just someone that's indecisive, someone that's always in like limbo, um, or even someone that always has like something to do. Okay. So it's like you're doing the best with the time that you have, or you could be doing the best with the money that you have. Someone that's like very resourceful, someone that's trying to do their best to like just keep up with the changing demands of life. Okay. So it seems like it's always something going on in your life, Libra. It's always something that you have to attend to. Like, if it's not one thing, it's another, or you might have to always be like putting out tiny fires here and there. Like, it's a lot for you. Okay, you have a lot going on in your life. So this person felt like you were just doing the best with what you had. Like, even if it was your finances, it's like you're trying to be as conservative, but at the same time, you still have to spend. So it's like like budgeting, or you trying to save, or you trying to make sure that yeah, like you have enough put aside, enough resources put aside. But it's like you're always doing the best of what you have. So that's a good quality. Okay, being as resourceful as possible is good. Like, because I'm also hearing like, if there's a will, then there's a way. So it's like you always kind of figure out a way to make things work. But on the flip side of that, it's also you being like a bit undecisive as well, and that's how they see you, like someone that typically tends to like go back and forth with your thinking. You're always considering the pros and the cons of something, or what's the benefit of something. You're always considering those things, and you may like overanalyze things um, a bit more than what is necessary. Okay, so they may also have saw you as someone that definitely engaged in analysis paralysis, where it's like you spent too much time like over analyzing and not enough time doing. um, so I mean, I could say that this person, they saw like some positive aspects about you and your personality, but then also some things that weren't as positive, like as far as you wavering and going back and forth. It's like, just make up your mind. Like, that's what this person would say. It's like, just make up your mind, like, what do you want to do, like, and just do what you want. Like, it's not like you have to think too much about this. But yeah, you definitely, do tend to overthink. I can say that. Um, but when you eventually come to a conclusion, then you know it's the best conclusion for you, and it's what you needed to do. I just think that you might have to think about things for a bit longer than, I wanted to say, like the average person. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice here. But yeah, this person also felt like in the past, like maybe you weren't necessarily willing to sacrifice too much of your time or too much of what you had, like your resources, for a relationship. And this could be relationships in general, or just even your relationship to this person. They may have felt like, dang, like similar to, I think it was like similar to Cancer, and it was another sign. It's like, dang, like, is there any space? Is there any room? Like, do you even want a relationship? Do you even want to connect? Like, this person was just unsure about what it was that you even wanted with them, or if you wanted anything at all. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want, Libra? So yeah, it's like, that's how this person felt. Like, so in many ways, it's like they didn't really know what to do. Like, I feel like this is someone who was also very like uncertain about you, because they didn't really know how to take you, or just in which direction that they would take y'all's connection. to each other or your relationship. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. So I think if anything, what it seems like, Libra, is like when this person first met you, they picked up a lot of their like cues from you. So I think in many ways it's like you were kind of leading or in control, especially of the direction or the pace of this connection, even if you didn't know it. Even if you didn't know it because you had other things going on in your life. It's like even if you didn't know, but with this particular relationship, with this connection, it's like you definitely had a lot of the control and the power in your hands, but because you were very like unsure, uncertain, just kind of you know what I'm saying, like it's like it kind of, in many ways, it, I don't want to say it said like, I want to say like it kind of messed this person's up, or it kind of like threw them off. Okay, it kind of threw them off is what I want to say. Like they didn't necessarily know like what you wanted or how to take this or how to, I want to say like how to play the situation, but I'm not saying it in a bad way, like play or manipulate, just how to go about it. So yeah, they picked up a lot of their cues from you, or what they should do or what they should not do, just depending on how you were moving. But I can't say that this person was uncertain and confused about you. Okay, that's what I can say. They were uncertain and confused. Um, yeah, and especially if this is someone that made a lot of mistakes while they were dealing with you, or they just did things that rubbed you the wrong way. I think that you do have to understand that your energy wasn't as straightforward and direct with them. Like they didn't necessarily know how to, navigate or to maneuver this situation. So I do think that this person can acknowledge that they did make some mistakes. As they were dealing with you, but it's literally because you were in the power position, and it wasn't one way or the other with them, if it makes sense. It's like maybe even sometimes you liked engaging with them and other times you didn't, so it wasn't like things were consistent, or they kind of knew what to do. I hope y'all get what I'm saying. So I'm not trying to say that, okay, if this person made mistakes while they were dealing with you, like, oh, you should just forgive them and just let it go. But I do think you should understand that like they were simply reacting to you. Okay, they were reacting to you, reacting to the ways that you were showing up, reacting to the ways in which you were not showing up, reacting to the things that you said, or even the things that were unspoken. So that's just what I'm saying. I hope y'all get, where I'm coming from as I'm saying that. But I'm not like gonna invalidate like what this person did, especially if they harmed you. But I can say that they were simply reacting to you. Oh, y'all talk about food? I'm about to eat as well when I'm done. Okay, I'm about to eat as well. Yeah, I don't know how long you've known this person. Like, I just feel like you've known this person for a while. But it just kind of makes me feel like you're starting back over with them. Okay, you're starting back over with them at the beginning, because I don't think that the first impression that they got of you was the best, or I don't think that like, I think this is like one of those people that like go off of energy, and they go off of like good vibes, So like if the vibe is good and it's consistent, then it's like they kind of know where to go, or they know what to do. But I just think like with you, it's always kind of been like a balancing act. It's like, okay, how do I approach Libra? Like, so I think this person never really knew how to approach you, but it seems like now I think that just your life circumstances could be a bit better. In the past, you may have been like literally, like I said, operating off of, little or limited resources. That could be money, that could be time, that could be energy. Especially if you all were just recovering from some type of like physical ailment or sickness or something within your body. It's like, I think that your circumstances are different. Like, I feel like you have recovered. I feel like you all are experiencing like more financial opportunities. So it's like you're happier, you're a bit more lively, you're a bit more energetic. So I feel like this person has been familiar with you for some time, but it seems like you all are like experiencing, like, I don't want to say like the honeymoon phase of your connection again, but I just feel like things are fun. I think like things are fun again. And it's just kind of giving me the energy of like, when you first meet someone and like stuff is just so fun and exciting, and it's just so fresh and playful. It's like that's what I'm getting. So I'm not saying that you were as serious as like, Virgo or like any of the other signs that I read for that kind of had that like energy or that sentiment in the beginning when they, first met the person on their mind. But it's just like you just I feel like your life was busy and you just did not have room, for a connection. You weren't really able to connect. But it's like this person now, because I feel like your life circumstances are changing, it's like they're actually connecting with like who you actually truly are as a person, like outside of you having to stretch your resources or just doing what you can with what you have, trying your best to be flexible with like just the different things you have going on in your life. And I feel like you even are like considering, connecting with this person more. So like in the past, I think you were too busy and you just did not have time. You couldn't do it. Like you literally could not do it. Like you could not do it. And I think sometimes people need to understand that it's like it's not just about you not wanting to be in a relationship with them, but sometimes you really have so much going on, like just so many priorities that's like you don't even have time for friendships, you don't have time for love, you don't have time for relationships, like you just don't have time. I think people sometimes need to understand that instead of like internalizing it and thinking that, oh, it's something about them, like, oh, Libra doesn't want me. It's like, no, Libra may not have the time. Like not even just for you, just in general, like, but whatever. So yeah, this person is definitely seeing you in a different energy. Like they feel like you're more friendly. They feel like you actually are feeling very like inspired to like, hang out with them or to talk to them. It just seems like there's similar to the other signs, there's more of a lightness to your energy now. It's more of a lightness. Like, if anything, it's like you're willing to talk, you're willing to communicate, like you're cheerful, you're chipper, you're fun. Okay. Like that's what it is. That's how they see you now. Like they see you as like imaginative, they see you as a dreamer. I think this person is really getting to know you because, like I said, like your life is changing a bit. Okay. Your life is changing a bit. Like life is changing a bit, okay, and it's for the positive. I think your financial situation is getting better. You all should definitely be experiencing some success, so you just have to continue to keep taking opportunities that are in alignment with what it is that you want. Just remain focused on the bigger picture for your life, for that vision that you have in your life, for just what you want. Continue to keep being optimistic. It's like this person is feeling that. So whatever you're doing for yourself and like as far as you changing your life, feeling more like emboldened to take steps, to put yourself out there, it's like it's really positively affecting how this person sees you and how you're showing up in this relationship and also just in general, like how you're showing up in this world. So yeah, it's kind of just one of those things where I think this person didn't really get the best first impression of you. Okay. Because you just was busy, you just had a lot of things going on, so they may have even thought that you were distracted from this connection, in which you were. You had other stuff going on, like you literally have to still work, like you still have to work, and it's just like your finances weren't really doing the best, and you just know how it is. It's like when your finances is not the best, it's like, come on, like let's keep it real, we're human, we be feeling depressed and down. Okay, we be feeling depressed and down, like definitely be on a lower energetic vibration because your security is threatened. Okay, at any moment you could be homeless. At any moment, something could break down and you may not be able to replace it at any moment. So I get it. I get it. But I mean, as far as for now, it's like this person is really getting to know you for who you are. So I think they're thinking very positively about you. And they're also thinking about like what life could be like if y'all actually had more of a long-term connection with each other, whether it's friendship, whether it's romantic, whether it's even business, like how that would actually look like. Yeah, this person seeing you as, just a bit more fun. Okay, a bit more fun, like a bit more fun, like. And I think this person just likes your carefree, spirited nature and attitude. So yeah, I think your financial situation was definitely, messing you up. Okay, it was messing you up. It wasn't really showing the best sides of you or your personality. Okay, or your best characteristics. It really wasn't doing that. Um, but things are changing for you. Okay, things are changing for you. I feel like there's a lot of new career opportunities that are coming to you, so that's making you feel a little better. Okay, it's allowing you to be yourself. um so yeah, they like this about you. Okay, they like this about you. You're always doing something like unexpected and unpredictable. um that's what this person likes. They also feel like there's well, at least for you, it's like you have so many different opportunities to develop, just the wealth and the prosperity that you're looking for in your life, or you're looking towards. They just feel like you have just a lot going on. Like you always have some type of new, fresh idea or something that you're inspired by. And you don't really hesitate to go and explore that thing. So yeah, good for you. Like you're not one of those like future faking or false promising type of people. Um, you do, state what it is that you want, and you think about it, you imagine it, you envision it in your mind, and you actually do make it a reality. So good for you. Good for you. Like I think this person is getting to know you um better, because like their first impression of you wasn't, it wasn't I keep wanting to say it wasn't the best. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it did cause this person to feel very confused because they were literally following your lead. Like I said, they were following your lead. So I think they're having a better time around you. Like when y'all spend time together, it's better. Um Now, if this is a romantic and intimate type of relationship, I think this is someone who actually sees themselves, like I said, having some type of long term connection with you, like even going as far as wanting to like develop a family with you. Okay, like actually building and developing a family, having children. Yeah, this is something they're fantasizing about now. Like they're fantasizing about having a long term connection with you. And I mean, they feel like a little hesitant with you, like they feel a bit hesitant, okay, because they remember how you were before. Okay, they remember how you were. They remember how you were. So it's like they're questioning, like, okay, like I know this is what I want, but is this what you want, Libra? Is this what you want? So that's what they're questioning right now. Um, So hey, I mean, is it what you want? Like, but it's what they want. I'm trying to tell you, like, they're longing for this. So they just want to know if it's what you want as well. Like, do you want this? Because they feel like the energy that you're in now is a bit more like spontaneous. Like that's the energy that you're in now is a bit more like you might be a bit more willing to take that risk than in the past. It's like it wasn't like that for you. you know, it wasn't like that for you at all. Like, so they're just thinking like, okay, the energy is lighter. We're connecting, we're communicating, things are fun. Like, you know, it's nothing wrong with imagining. Like I like being in my imaginative headspace. Like I like, just thinking about what could be, or like having wishful thinking or fantasizing about things positively. Like I like doing that because that's how you develop a vision. That's how you develop a vision instead of like being so limited with your mindset and thinking and feeling like, oh, that can never happen for me. I would rather be open to the possibilities of what could be. Okay. So I get it. I get it. This person feels like you're in a different space energetically, like you're in a higher vibration. So, maybe you would be more willing to want to take this risk with them than before. How you were being before, or just how your life was before, because I feel like how you were before was because of your life circumstances, okay? Or whatever your current financial situation was at the time. What about them change their perspective? Yeah, this person wants an actual family with you. Like they feel like y'all belong together. Um, that's how they feel. For some of you, this could actually be a family member and they want to like actually reconnect with you. Maybe in the past they felt like, you know, you were too busy. You didn't really have time for them. So yeah, for some of you, this could actually be like a legit family member that is, you know, like trying to reconnect with you now because they see that, you know, you're in a better place. So you may be more willing to like have conversations with them and to talk to them and, you know, just allow things to just be fun, friendly, light, you know. But for others, if it's not an actual immediate family member or even extended family, yeah. This is love, romance. This person actually wants a family with you. If this is friendship and platonic, they want to develop a sense of community with you. Like they actually want a relationship with you. They actually do. Okay, so what about you change their perspective? Indigo said, like making a painting, things take time to make something beautiful. Exactly. Exactly. Uh yeah. So what about you change your perspective? I think this person is understanding that like you were just doing the best um when they first met you, you were doing the best with what you had. Okay. You were doing the best with what you had. Like similar to another sign, it's like your stability matters. Okay. So it's like even though you didn't have enough, I mean, let me not say enough. All right. Let me not say enough. You may have had just enough, but you needed more. It's kind of like knowing that, yeah, you can make it work, but if you had a little bit extra, like that would also be a help. Okay. So I guess that's what I'm trying to say here. But it's like this person is realizing that like you were literally doing the best with what you had, like the best with what you had. Like, so, you know, you did have to prioritize things. You did have to put things in order. Things did have to be a bit more structured for you, and it did affect how you connected with other people because your livelihood has to come first. Your livelihood has to come first. Like, and when your stability is not taken care of, it's like you're not going to necessarily have time to focus on other aspects of your life that would make your life more enriching, like relationships, like focusing on hobbies and, you know, just different things that you can do to fill up your time that's outside of just family and work. Okay. Like, so yeah, I think this person is like understanding that like it was just situational. Like however they met you, your personality at that point in time, like how you were showing up was literally just situational. It's not necessarily who you actually truly are when things are moving in your life, okay? Or when things are working out for you positively. That's not necessarily like who you are. So, yeah, that's what changed. But I hope it made sense, Libra. I feel like I've been talking for a very long time. Now it's time to move on to the next sign, which is Aquarius. Hey, Tiffany. Thank you. Karma's a mother. Thank you for tuning in. Cha-Cha said, the earlier you come to the live, the earlier you can make requests for your sign to be read sooner in the reading. Yeah, that's definitely true. Because I leave it open. I just allow y'all to tell me which sign you want me to start with, and I just go from there. But of course, you know, the playback is here. I make sure to post the timestamps. So even if you can't stay to listen to your sign, then you can always come back to the playback. And the timestamps will be right there. I know somebody got with me the other day. They was like, why didn't you read this sign first? And I'm just like, look, I got the timestamps there. So does it really matter at this point? Does it really matter? Like, I was like, does it really matter? Like, all right, Aquarius, your timestamp is going to be 3:04:30. I hope that you all are doing well. Thank y'all so much for sticking with me. I need to get a sip of water. All right, Aquarius, you're up next. How they see you then versus now. This could be anybody on your mind. Um, Most people tune in to watch for their love interest or the person they're currently dealing with romantically. You can ask about anybody. Yo, I don't know how that card wanted to come up. This is so hilarious. Aquarius. Okay. So Aquarius, how they saw you then, whoever this is, they just saw you as someone that was just a very generous and giving person. Okay, very generous and giving. They saw you as someone that had more than enough resources. So it's actually quite different from Libra's reading. So you actually have more than enough. So you all could be doing very well, like financially. You may have a lot of like supportive people around you, like supportive networks that can help you with resources if you need it. You also could just be, yeah, a very like well connected person. You could also be a networker. So you know a lot about what's going on in your community or even within your chosen career field. Um, you may know a lot. I also feel like you're just very well seasoned. So regardless of where you are and whichever community you could be a part of, like if you're at a job, it's like you're gonna be that um employee that's like responsible for like training new people, or you're that person that's responsible for like just super important tasks like compliance and what I also heard was like regulatory responsibilities. Like you're that person because I feel like you're just well seasoned, you're knowledgeable, you're intellectual, you know exactly what needs to be done. You definitely are a leader. You just seem like the type of person that would always consistently be promoted because you're always doing a very good job. Okay, like you make it your business to be very well informed. Okay, so that's good. That's good. This person saw you as a very knowledgeable person, someone who, if they needed help, they knew exactly who to go to because you're dependable. You're dependable, and you also have exactly what is needed at the moment, okay, or what is needed at the time. Now, people may definitely like ask you for money a lot. I'm gonna tell you that, Aquarius. People definitely ask you for money because they know you have it. Like, so that might work against you. That might work against you, especially when you just like, I don't want to keep giving out money and resources. Like that could definitely work against you. But the fact of the matter is like you're blessed. Okay. You're blessed, you're highly favored, you have more than enough. So people know it's like when they need something specific, and whatever it is that you have to offer, like they know that 9 times out of 10 you're gonna do it because you have it. Like so it may work against y'all, okay? It may definitely work against you. But yeah, this person, they just felt like you're reliable, they feel like you're dependable, and you just give from the kindness of your heart. You actually really do that. You just give from the kindness of your heart. Like you don't hold things over people's heads. You don't tell them, oh, remember you supposed to pay me back this and this. Like you don't do that. So you may definitely be one of those types of people that just know that, okay, when you give out something, you, it's like you're not giving it out with the expectation of getting it back, because you may know that, you know, you just have a bit more than what these people have that are coming to you for help. It's like you know that. So it's not, you're not gonna throw that in that person's face. You just know, like, okay, this person came to me, asked me for $20. I'm probably not gonna get it back, but it's okay. Like, it's all right. So that's just the energy that I'm getting here. But yeah, that's how they met you. They met you as someone that was very generous, someone that's very supportive, someone that's very helpful. Um, that's how they met you. But in many ways, um, what is it that I want to say? Like, in many ways, it's like, yeah, you have more than enough, but I do think that you could be a bit like mental. And I don't want to like be disrespectful when I say that, but it's like you could definitely be very mental or very like neurotic or very anxious too. Um, so that's something here as well. Like, it's just a different part of your personality, I guess. This person, they felt like you just had a lot on your mind to think about. Okay. So, what I also hear is with great power comes great responsibility. So, it's like, even though you have an overabundance of resources and energy, to give, it's like, I also heard heavy is the head that wears the crown. You have a lot of responsibility. Okay. There's a lot that you are responsible for. You could be a leader, you could be a parent. Um, you just, and you have to take accountability for these things as well. So I'm just picking up that you're a leader. um yeah, because it's just a lot more that you have to think about. And I also heard like, yeah, more money, more problems. So it's like this person kind of like picked up that about you as well. um you could be like very anxious, or you just have a lot to attend to. You have a lot of things to think about. um so it's like this person was kind of looking at that. They were looking at that as well. Like, they were just kind of observing that about you. But yeah, whomever this is that you're asking about, I feel like they're a bit more like inexperienced than you. I feel like there's a lot that you could teach them. There's a lot that they could learn from you. I also feel like this may even have been someone that you were like, you could be a mentor over them. You could be a teacher, or you could even be someone that's like responsible for training this person, or just in general, like you're always that person that's responsible for training people, because you're just knowledgeable. But yeah, I'm picking up, this is like you were like in some type of leadership position or something, because I just keep hearing like with great power comes great responsibility, and maybe that's a bit too much for you to have to handle. Like, you could definitely love the fact that you are in position, or that you're winning, or that you're a leader, or things are working out well for you. But the flip side of that is there's a lot of things that you have to worry about that maybe others don't have to worry about, like the people that you take care of, or the people that you are tasked with being responsible for. Like, there's a lot that they don't necessarily have to think about or take care of, but you do. And it's still not easy. We're on what are we on? We're on Aquarius. Yeah, we're on Aquarius. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, whomever this is, they're a bit more like observant than I mean, maybe you would want to give them credit for, or they're a bit more like aware, or like alert, I guess is what I want to say. Like, they're definitely watching you. And I don't want you to, you know, start feeling like scared or something, like this person watching, like they stalking me. But I just think that you're interesting, and I think this person is curious about you, and they want to discover more about you. But yeah, that's definitely something that they picked up on. Like, they may have even said like, wow, like, look at Aquarius is doing so much, like, but I know that behind all of this is like they're thinking about a lot, or they're worrying about a lot. It's kind of just like understanding that, like, the strongest people that you have around you in your life is like they still need to be poured into as well. So I think this person may have even started looking at some of the ways in which you were like deficient, is kind of what I want to say. um I don't think this is someone that's trying to like say that you're not as great as how you're showing up, Aquarius. I just feel like they're thinking about the flip side to you and to just everything that you do. Like they're thinking about that. I mean, I'm not mad because it's like the way you're showing up, maybe people just don't care because they're just used to you being dependable. They're used to you being reliable. They're used to you always having something, having some type of tangible material resource that they can benefit off from. And some people literally will just not care. Like they won't ask you, how are you doing? Or they won't like, pay attention to you, like, or see if there's a need that they can fulfill. Okay. Because maybe they can't return what it is that you're doing, but that doesn't mean that the relationship can't be equitable. It doesn't mean that they can't reciprocate, So I think this person may have been looking at that and thinking about that, like maybe ways in which they could reciprocate for just everything that you're doing or how you shown up. Lisa said, people ask me for food and clothes too. Dang. Yo. Yo, like, talk about it. Lisa said, that's me for sure. Like, yo. Yeah. Okay, so how do they see you now? Oh yeah, yeah. Aquarius, like this person sees you as very strong. Okay, you're strong. Like you are strong. Like regardless of things that could potentially worry you, like if you have any moments of like anxiety, like I said, like even being a bit neurotic, like even if you, was just dealing with negative thoughts, it's like this person sees you as very strong. Like you hold that shit together. Like you really do. Like Aquarius, that's how they see you. They see you as someone who has like a great sense of just inner power. It's like, and that's probably why, you're still in this position that you're in. Because I feel like you're in a very powerful, very strong position. Like when you start a job, it's not, abnormal for you to be promoted, maybe even over the people that have already been there. Okay, like it's not abnormal, like it's really not. So yeah, this person definitely sees you as strong, like regardless of what you experience, your own moments of like conflict and challenges, it's like you will always do exactly what is necessary to like rise above it. Yeah, you don't, I mean, you may have a negative thought here or there, but you definitely don't allow it to take root in your spirit. Like, and this person sees that. So this is someone that has definitely been watching you and observing you. Like they've been watching you. Like they've been seeing that everything in your life hasn't necessarily been working out the way in which maybe you thought it would. And I mean, that's just how life is. Like life is very unpredictable in that way. But it's like regardless of what you experience, it's like you continuously keep moving forward. Like you literally keep moving forward. Nothing really stops you, nothing blocks you. Um, yeah, you really are truly a leader. They can understand why you have what you have. Okay. They understand why you have more than enough. And why you're giving that, because it's like you don't stop, you don't give up. Like that's not who you are as a person. Like, yeah, you're very resilient. Like you definitely very much are. So yeah, this person is in many ways they respect you. Okay. They respect you in many ways. Like that's what they're saying here. They respect your ability to keep it pushing. Okay, like even when things are outside of your control, you still find a way to remain in control of yourself. Okay, you still find a way to remain in control of yourself, even when there's conflict and challenges and chaos that you're experiencing externally. Okay, so with your external environments or just with other people, it's like you remain in control of yourself. Like so good for you. You have a really good sense of impulse control and restraints. But at the same time, it's like you can still be compassionate with others. You may also actually know how to say no, the word no. So before, They may have saw you as someone who's like free-handed, like you're willing to give what you can to others, you're willing to support others. But I think they're understanding that no, you actually do say no at times. Okay. Yeah, you actually can't say no. You're not necessarily a people pleaser. So that's what they're understanding. And that's why you continuously are blessed. Okay. That's why you continuously are blessed, because you have restraints and you have control. You know what to do and you know when to do it. Who to do what for. So yeah, that's what they're understanding. Like, yeah, you can develop a sense of like loyalty and dependability within the eyes of other people, where they understand that you will always be there and you will be there to help, but you're loyal to yourself first and foremost. So that's something that they're understanding. Like, but yeah, nothing stops you. Nothing stops you. Like, you're actually truly a leader. Like, you actually really truly are. Like, nothing stops you. You don't make excuses. When something doesn't work out, you just figure out another way instead of just sitting there and complaining. Like, that's just who you are. Okay. That's why you're in a power position, Aquarius. That's why you're in the position that you're in. Um, but yeah, yeah, like, even if for example, like, even if the person that's on your mind, like, even if this is a relationship that, let's just say, like, you had to, walk away from, or it was a relationship that broke down, it's like this person is just looking at you and just how strong you are, like, and they're learning a lot from you. They're learning a lot from you, like, and I mean, it is what it is. Like, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes people really do come into our lives to, like, test us, to try to break us down, because some people just be hating and jealous and envious. All right, like, I know we've all experienced that, but it's like, once they leave your life and see that, like, it didn't stop your show, like, they really are in awe at how strong and how powerful that you actually truly really are. um so this could definitely be one of those situations as well, where it's like this person is understanding you. Okay. And understanding that, like, you're not gonna lose. Like, you're not gonna lose. You're not gonna be a doormat. Like, nobody can really tread on you. Like, nothing is really stopping your show. Okay, nothing is stopping your show. Nothing. Nobody. Like, no external conflicts. Nothing can stop your show. Like, so that's crazy. That's crazy, Aquarius. It's like you're really good with crisis as well. I feel like you have to be some type of leader, because you're very, like, emotionally controlled, and that's something that this person um is understanding about you now. So yeah, it's just for you, Aquarius, it's just layers. Like, it's layers. It's layers, and they're starting to learn more about you. All right. What about them change their perspective? Yeah, especially for you, Aquarius, if this is someone that left your life, um that's something that changed their perspective. They had to, like, put space and distance between you and them to really actually see you for who you are. And sometimes it's like that. It reminds me of, like, going to the movies, because it was a vision I had. It's like, can you imagine going to the movies and sitting in, like, the third row? It's like um you're not going to get, like, a good view of, like, the picture on the screen, okay, because you're too close. But if you were to sit in, like, let's say, all the way in the back, it's like you're going to see the entire picture for what it is. So I think this is one of those people that it's like, with the distance and space away from you, it's like that's when they were able to, like, really see you in your entirety. And sometimes it's like that for people. Okay, sometimes it's like that. Like, I don't know. It's not really like that for me, because I could put the puzzle pieces together very fast. As it relates to people, I don't really have to do this. Like, like, it's not really an absence makes the heart grow fonder thing for me. Because it's like, once I'm absent, I'm gone. Like, once I'm absent, I'm gone. Okay. But for this person, I guess it's like absence make the heart grow fonder. That's what I'm saying here. Or just for anybody in general. Okay, for anybody in general. Like, I think some people tend to take you for granted as well. um Aquarius, I think they do. You do a lot, but they take you for granted. Okay, but what about you change their perspective? Yeah, just how, like, passionate and loving that you actually really truly are. It's like everything that you do it to the fullest, or to your fullest capacity. um so Yeah, I think this person's understanding that, like, no, you really actually are a humanitarian. Like, you actually really are powerful. You really actually are a leader. You really actually do take responsibility, not only for yourself, but also for the community. What I also wanted to say was for the collective consciousness as well. So you may be that person that feels like, change starts with you. Okay. Change starts with you. Like, so good for you. Good for you, Aquarius. But yeah, they see you as a very confident person, and they also see you as very like innovative. Okay. So you're always introducing like new ideas or a new way of doing things, a new way of being. Um, you always improve upon like older systems, older belief systems, maybe even like a traditional way of doing things, especially if this has to do with your family. It's like you're thinking about um, just being different. Okay, being different, being unique, doing things differently. But yeah, I think that's it, Aquarius. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, let's move on to the last sign of the night, which is Gemini. I hope that made sense for you all out there. Yeah, I just keep hearing that for for Aquarius. With great power comes great responsibility. Like, it's a lot. Like Roger said in the chat, that's a lot of pressure. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I don't think everybody has what it takes to be a leader. Like, because I think some people choose not to, because some people just don't want to take responsibility for when things go wrong. They don't necessarily want to take responsibility and have to problem solve for when things go wrong. But it's just like Aquarius, like what they see is when things go wrong, it's like you're still making it out on the other side. It does not matter. Like, so really nothing can hold you back. Nothing. Hey, Shanice. How are you doing? I hope you are well. Y'all, I have to get better at responding to to the comments on my videos. But Shanice, I saw your comment and I'm gonna respond. Okay, I'm gonna respond. I'm just making my way back into these YouTube streets. Okay, I've been offline living life, but now I'm back, and I hope you're doing well. All right, timestamp for Gemini. Last sign for the night is gonna be 3/27/30. You said you're on your way home from Black Friday. Talk about it. Talk about it. Today was Black Friday as well, but I don't know. I stopped really participating. It's like if I need something, then I'll buy it. Like if I need it. But there wasn't really anything that I needed um right now. So I wasn't participating and engaging. All right, so Gemini. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I think I already wrote y'all timestamp down. All right, let's just change it to the Gemini's timestamp. We're gonna change it to 3/28/15. But yeah, I'm glad you made it home safe, okay? Because people be acting crazy, okay? They be so grateful for all of these things, and then the next day they be fighting over TVs in Walmart that they're gonna end up returning in 5 days. I don't know. Make it make sense. All right, Gemini, how they see you then versus now. Okay, yeah. Gemini, in the past, they saw you, whomever this is, it could be people in general, friends, family, coworkers. It is what it is. Like, yeah, they saw you as a very sad and depressed person. Gemini, I'm just be honest. Like, they saw you as very sad and depressed person. Okay. Like you are definitely battling with um forgiveness, most importantly, like forgiveness of yourself, like understanding that, I think this is something that you've had to understand. It's like you're not a perfect person. Okay, you're not a perfect person, and you also had to understand that like the things that have happened to you in your life is like it wasn't all on you. It wasn't all something that you brought on yourself. Sometimes it really is external factors. It's people, it's the environment that we're in that could definitely affect our life experience in a very negative way. So it's like, I think that's something that you're also understanding now. It's like, some of the things that actually happened to you in your life, it's not like you actually brought it on yourself, or it's not like it was something that you deserved. It just happened. Okay. It just happened. But yeah, they saw you as very like sad and depressed. Just someone who is very like alone, withdrawn, like to themselves, just not really happy, not really having fun. Um, they saw you as someone that just felt very like emotionally disconnected from life. You may have been very like apathetic towards life, very indifferent, just like not excited about life, feeling like you were just kind of living, like you were on autopilot, just trying to do what you could do. Some of you could have been like very depressed that it was hard for you to even do like, tasks. It's funny because what I heard was ADLs, and that's what like we used to say like when I was a social worker. People still say that, like, but it's activities of daily living, and that's different things like taking care of yourself, cleaning up, showering, getting out of bed, eating, like just doing different things like that. It's like you may have found it to be very like difficult to take care of yourself. So yeah, when this person first met you, they definitely saw that you were, for lack of better terms, down in the dumps. Okay. You may have definitely been upset and disappointed because your life wasn't really progressing in a particular way, or you were just dealing with issues and problems back to back to back that just made you feel very like sad and other terms I want to say like despondent, just towards life. Like you weren't necessarily trying to open yourself up to anything new because you just didn't know if that thing wasn't going to work out in your life, and if it was going to cause you more harm, if it was going to cause you more pain, if it was going to cause you more trauma. Like, so yeah, you were very much to yourself. Similar to, there was another sign that I read for tonight that was like withdrawn into themselves, but the energy was a bit different. It's like you're still withdrawn, but in this way, in this energy is like just very depressed, very sad, very gloomy, like, you know, very gloomy. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, Gemini. That's just the energy that this person got from you. Like you just weren't happy about your life. Yeah, you were battling with issues that had to do with forgiveness, like forgiving yourself for like mistakes that you've made in the past, for things that you've done in the past. Maybe you felt like you even like let yourself down, like you didn't make the best decision for you, or you just been making mistakes, or your life really hasn't been panning out the way that you wanted to. Like, yeah, you were definitely battling like forgiveness of yourself. And I feel like this could even extend towards like forgiveness towards other people as well. Like, especially if you were wrong, then you felt like people owed you apologies, but just didn't care. Y'all know how people are. They just be doing stuff and not caring. Okay. They be doing stuff and not caring. So I get it, Gemini. I get it. I get it. Okay, but you experienced a lot of like emotional turmoil, okay, and upsets, and there was a lot of unexpected things that happened to you. So I get it why you could be feeling this way. It's like you're always dealing with something back to back to back, like, and you need relief. So it's like when this person met you, they just got the energy and the vibe that you were just depressed, like you just was going through a lot, like just you have a lot on your back, Gemini. Okay, that's just what they got from you. All right, you all could have definitely just been looking very sad. Y'all could have just been crying because I'm just seeing someone with like just puffy eyes. You know how like even for yourself, like you ever just cry so much that your eye just is puffy, like It's just like your eyes just puffy, like just red. Like that's kind of what I'm seeing here as well. Like y'all just being very like exhausted, just very tired. Like, yeah. And they also saw you as being like non-active, so this could just be a situational thing where it's just like right now or at the phase that you were in when you met that person at that time. It's like you were just going through a depression, okay, and you were just feeling like disconnected from life. So that's just what they got, okay. That's how they saw you when they first met you. Like, it's giving sad boy, sad girl vibes, okay. Oh, sorry. Dang, my selenite fell. Sorry, y'all, if that sound was really loud, but my selenite, I have a selenite wand and it just fell off my desk. I'm going to get it though. I'm going to get it. Yeah, you all may have just been very sad because of your, like, similar to another sign of your like financial security. You all just may have been feeling very sad and just also very like codependent as well. Maybe feeling like, you needed other people to be there for you. And I mean, it's crazy because regardless of that sentiment, like even if you felt like you needed other people to be there for you, sometimes like life will happen, things will happen where it's like nobody is there for you. So the only person that you could really turn to is yourself. And then also, if you all are, spiritual or religious, then you can, turn to your heavenly father or turn to, the divine. You could do that as well. So sometimes it's like life will definitely play out where it's like there'll just be so many things happening back to back to back where you actually cannot emotionally handle it. So all you could really do is give it to God. Like that's really all you could do. So I feel like that's, how this person met you, or just the point in time in your life in which you were experiencing like just feeling emotionally overwhelmed with life. It's like that's when they met you. Okay. But I really do think it's because you yeah, you just needed support. Okay, you needed support because you were finding it very difficult to like support yourself. Okay, and you were also in some ways like turning against yourself, because you like at the end of the day, like regardless of what happens, it's like first and foremost you must be able to forgive yourself. Like when you forgive yourself, you'll be able to move on, okay, and accept that whatever happened is what happened. Let go of the hope of things turning out differently, and you can move forward and make a change. So in all things, it's like regardless of what happens, like even when somebody piss you off, like, and you feel like maybe you didn't do your best, it's like you could feel like that and you can decide to do better, but you have to get past it. Like that's all I can say. Like yeah, Lisa said true that sometimes we need a physical hug though. Yeah, like yeah, this energy that Gemini was in definitely needed a hug. Okay, definitely needed a hug. But yeah, um, yeah, you were just feeling very like dependent or even codependent. And I mean, it can happen. It can happen at different points in times. Like you could be the most independent or hyper independent person ever, but sometimes you have moments where it's like you actually do need someone to be a pillar of support for you. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so how do they see you now? Hey, Rich Pat. Rich Pat, what happened on the 21st of June? Hey, JD. Okay, this person feels like now you're a bit more empowered. Okay, you're taking control of your life, which is good. You're taking control of your life because I mean, to be quite frank, it's like when you were sitting in this like depressive and sad and gloomy energy, you weren't really doing too much with yourself. Like some of you was, finding, having a very difficult time and finding difficulties and challenges with being able to just take care of yourself. Like literally getting up, taking a shower, eating, like you was having issues with even doing that. Cause depression can do that. Okay, depression can literally do that. And you were having issues with even doing that, being able to show up for yourself. So it's like your energy is definitely changing. It's like you were feeling very negative and pessimistic, just where you were, like energetically, vibrationally. But it's like now they see you as someone that's being a bit more optimistic. You're thinking about your life differently. I think this, similar to another sign, Gemini, could just be one of those like situational things where it's like you're just going through a hard time in your life. So this is just, how you're being perceived at that point in time. But yeah, they see you as different now. It's like you're different. Um they feel like you're like, as far as like how you were in the past, like not really being tapped in. Like I feel like opportunities were coming into your life, but you were just like ignoring them, or you weren't even feeling like empowered enough to take them. It's like where you are now, it's like you definitely feel a bit more like empowered. You feel very like energetic. You feel inspired to take actions as opposed to just kind of like letting life pass you by. I definitely feel like you've gotten out of your depressive slump. Okay. You've gotten out of your depressive slump. And I also feel like you feel better about yourself, like you're seeing yourself um, better or through a better lens. Like in the past, I feel like you may have had like a woe is me type of mentality, or just like a victim mindset. And it's true, you did go through some shit here. Okay, you did. So I'm not going to invalidate or bypass what you went through. But yeah, it's like now it's like you are seeing yourself as better than that. Okay, you're seeing yourself as better than that. Like you're no longer feeling sorry for yourself. You're actually getting up and making things happen for yourself, and just moving around and trying to be a bit more active as opposed to being stagnant, just like staying at home, staying in bed, not doing much. It seems like your energy has kind of picked up a bit more. um because in the past you could have just been very like lazy or very sluggish, just not having the energy to get up and to, like I said, maintain yourself or to take care of yourself. Like your self-care was definitely lacking. But now it's like things are changing for you. You're being a bit more active, like I said. um they feel like you're focused now in life, like you're actually focused. So I'm gonna of course get into like what changed. But it's kind of like a 180 change for you. Like it's a 180. Like that's all I could say. It's like you're a bit more focused, you're more concentrated on what you have going on, as opposed to like disconnected and apathetic. You could be participating and engaging more in relationships with others. Because the thing is like, even though you were going through mad shit, it's like you felt like you were alone. And you may have also just been ignoring like the positive and supportive and meaningful relationships that you actually had around you because you were depressed. I get it. Okay, I get it. You were depressed and sad. So first and foremost, you're gonna have to pull back and you're gonna have to care for yourself. Okay, so I get that. Um, but yeah, I think that you have spent some time being able to do that, because it's like this person sees you a lot different than how they saw you before. They see you as someone who is kind of like letting go of all of the baggage, letting go of all of the dead weight, letting go of all of the issues, the challenges, the pain, the trauma that you have been holding on to, just like letting it go and like just releasing it so that you can feel better about yourself, so that you can feel lighter. Like just putting space and distance between you and problems and troubles and issues. It's like you're deciding to leave it behind. And I think it really has to do with you like just forgiving yourself, like I said, forgiving the ways in which you have shown up, forgiving your mistakes, and just learning from your lessons from the past, just accepting whatever happened was what happened, and deciding to like move forward and to recover. It's like this person is seeing that like you actually are interested in finding peace, as opposed to just kind of like sitting in unfortunate circumstances and sitting in sadness. It's like now you are actually trying to be a bit more proactive and finding peace. Like you're trying to understand yourself better, you're trying to get to the root of whatever this issue is or was with for you. Because it's true, it's like when we go through stuff, it's like it can make us feel like what did, like, you start questioning yourself, like, what did I do that led me here? Like, do I deserve this? Did I deserve this? Like, you start questioning all of those things. You start internalizing things that may not necessarily be for you to internalize. It just was what happened to you. So yeah, they just feel like right now it's like you're trying your best to like get to the root and the heart of the matter. I feel like you are trying to like not only just like support yourself by moving forward, but you're also challenging yourself to do something different, which is to bring yourself out of this depression, to be more to be more proactive, to see your life differently, to understand that you still have the future. Okay, like you still have the future. Like your past is your past, but you still have the opportunity to develop a brighter future for yourself. So yeah, like this person is seeing that you got back up again. Okay, like because I literally keep hearing this song by Donnie McClurkin. Like y'all know that song where he be like, "We fall down, but we get up." Like I keep hearing that gospel song, and is this one line where he keeps saying like get back up again. Like so yeah, this person is definitely seeing that like, you know, you're moving past this. Okay, you're getting back up again. You're changing, you're transitioning. Like you decided to do something different. So yeah, yeah, like yeah, like yeah, basically you're understanding that you still have life to live. Okay, like you definitely still have life to live. Like you really pick yourself back up again. Like you actually really did. Like good for you. Good for you. Some of you could have even went to counseling, or you could have even went to therapy. um or just a lot of the work that you've been doing with yourself has been very therapeutic, because everybody doesn't have to go to therapy. Okay, everybody doesn't have to. Now I'm not saying that for y'all, you just to say like, oh yeah, I knew it, I don't have to go to therapy, because some people do have to go to therapy. Okay, like some people do. But I do think that you did a lot of like therapeutic work on yourself. Okay, so good for you. Whether it was you actually went to a therapist, or you just, you know, brought yourself out of this depression. Yeah, you brought yourself out of this depression. Like, yeah. Yeah, I think it's something that you had to do, because you realized that if you kept going down that path, it was only going to ruin you. It was only going to exhaust you, and you were only going to continue to be in that victim role, or to have that victim mentality. So you kind of realized that you were reaching like a breaking point, and you pulled yourself back from that. So good for you. You know, regardless of if this was something that you did on your own, or if this was something that someone else like helped counsel you through, it's like you still stop yourself from, you know, completely hitting rock bottom. So good for you. Yeah, yeah, like this person actually thought that you like really had a true negative mindset. Like they really actually thought that you had a true negative mindset. And I mean, let's keep it real. I mean, you were thinking a lot of negative thoughts, but I also think it was situational as well. Okay, it was situational as well. So yeah, if anything, it's like they're seeing you as someone that's like proactively trying to solve your problems. Okay, you're actually trying to solve your problems, as opposed to just kind of sitting there and just sitting in the thick of it like you were doing before, you know, not solving anything. So yeah, it's kind of like you change from being like self-deprecating to like actually lovingly making changes for yourself, which is good. Oh, thank you, Aisha. I just talk a lot. I promise. I really just talk a lot. Okay? I talk a lot. And matter of fact, I've been talking for almost 20 minutes for Gemini. Okay? Matter of fact. Um Shanice said it's unavailable to scroll back on mobile, but I'm gonna be watching the replay soon as well. Oh yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna be putting the timestamps as soon as I end the live. So you could do that. So yeah, yeah. So what about them change their perspective about you? I just think if anything, it's just this person having a higher perspective on like what you're actually going through. I think that's what's going on here. Like just having a higher perspective. This may even be someone that has experienced what you actually experienced in your past. So that's definitely something that you could actually relate to this person on. And I mean, I'm trying to not relate to people through shared trauma anymore. Okay. I'm not trying to relate to people through shared trauma. I'm trying to relate to them through shared happiness. All right. But I can't say in this case, it's like this person has either went through what you went through, or it's like after you went through this, they've also experienced some depression, sadness, and loneliness as well. Um, so it's like this person has a higher perspective on you, instead of just looking at you and saying like, "Oh, Gemini is just a sad boy or a sad girl." It's like they actually do understand because they've been there before. So I just think it's this person's understanding of like what you have went through or what you've experienced, because like they've experienced it as well, that has helped them to like really change their perspective on you. Um but yeah, I also just think it was your ability to just get up, like, you know, like, because that's just what I keep hearing is like, it's just your ability to get up, like, and to start thinking new thoughts and making different decisions, instead of just kind of aimlessly sitting. So yeah, it's kind of like, um, what is it? It's kind of just like, you flip the switch or something. Like you know, you just flip the switch. Um, I'm kind of feeling like, you know, just someone sitting in a dark room and then they just get up and decide to like open the curtains and to put up the blinds and to open the window and just get fresh air. It's like you're just letting the light in. It's like it's just something that you decided to do. You know, so if you resonate with this Gemini, like let me know what that thought was, because I feel like there was a thought that you had that in which you just told yourself, like, okay, yeah, enough is enough. Like I need to get out of my own way, you know. So yeah. Oh, you about to watch a movie? Okay, see you, Roger. See you. Yeah, like what about you changed your perspective? Just the change that you made, like the evolution that you made, and it was quick and it was sudden and it was just it's so like pivotal and monumental, like it really is, like, so yeah, I'm just picking up on like just a 180, like you just doing a 180, like you just deciding to get up. Like you all may have developed even more like self-love for yourself. Um your personal power may have been limited. You're developing more confidence. Um yeah, I just feel like you couldn't allow life to pass you by. Like that's just what I keep getting. And you was just like, yeah, I need to get up and I need to figure this out for myself. So good for you. Like, because some people actually don't really care about figuring out, like, you know, the root of their own issues and problems and how to create change in their life. They actually don't really care about doing that. But I just feel like you had just like this curiosity, I guess you could say, within you that just made you feel like you had to get to the root and you had to get to the heart of the matter. Um, so good for you. Like the word that comes to mind is like discovery. And I feel like this is just about you trying to understand and just looking at things very factual, looking at things very logical, and trying to figure this out. Um, yeah, just trying to figure out what your problems and issues are. Gemini, the song that comes to mind is Bag Lady by Erica Badu for you. Okay? Bag Lady. So go listen to that song because it may definitely resonate with you and your situation and the energy that I'm picking up on. Um, but I think that's it. I'm gonna let it go, y'all. Last sign of the night. I'm gonna let it go. And what time is it now? It's like 10:40. All right, that's decent, I guess. Because typically I'd be reading for longer. But Gemini, I'm gonna let it go right there because I want to eat and lay down. So I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. You're welcome. You said I'm gonna do the same as you should. Like, oh, you're welcome, Cha Cha. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks to all the moderators. I know, right? Go ahead, Shanice. It was nice to see you as well. Good night to you too, Rich. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and post the timestamps, y'all, before I before I go eat. Okay. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I got a little wine. I got a little wine in here. Okay. So I'm winding it down for the night. But all right, y'all. I will see y'all again. I have a lot to do, but I'm gonna get it done. Okay, I'm gonna get it done, and I'm gonna see y'all because I don't even know when my next live is scheduled for. I just know that it's scheduled, and I'm gonna see y'all then. Okay. But all right. Have a good night, y'all, and I will see y'all. Be blessed. Don't let these people stress y'all out.